On today's Part of My Take, we have an awesome show for everyone. We have our college football mega preview. Brandon Walker, our reigning college football expert, and Tom Fornelli, the greatest insider in all college football, head-to-head, on the couch, talking everything, making their picks. We also have our 1-1 draft pick for the Waterdogs, CJ Kirst, in studio. He flew out here before our big semifinal game on Monday. Yeah, the Waterdogs are in the semifinals. Yeah, we're kind of working on a dynasty. We're going to talk some football. We're going to do the finale of the Mount Rushmore regular season. We still could have a duel with the Mount Rushmore of worst favors to be asked. And then we're going to finish off with Fyre Fest and send you into a long weekend of football. And it's all brought to you by Draftkings, the rivalries, the marching bands, the upsets. Saturdays just got way more fun. College football's back. Think you know the game? Put your college football knowledge to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn your picks into big payouts, from live betting during the game to rivalry week, odds boosts, and so much more. DraftKings Sportsbook has everything you need to stay in the action from kickoff to the final whistle. Whether you're betting on your go-to team or making moves mid-game as the momentum shifts, Saturdays are yours to own with DraftKings Sportsbook. Here's something special for first-timers, new customers. Bet $5, get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE for new customers to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE for new customers to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Today is Friday, August 29th. Hank, can I say it finally?
Sure can.
Football is back.
We did it, guys.
It's so bad. Oh, Memes is fist pumping. Fuck yes.
Big weekend of football.
Football's so back.
I think it's the backest it's ever been.
Yeah.
Can you remember a year where it was more back?
No.
COVID. After
when they did the I think it was Virginia Tech played that first game.
No, but it wasn't fully back. Or you're not talking about the COVID year.
No, I'm talking about the year after. When it was the fans were back and it was like, holy shit, now we're really
Was that
back.
like Virginia Tech, NC State, something like that?
Yeah, and it was just the crowd was going nuts.
Enter
and it was
Sandman.
just like, holy shit, we're so back. But yeah, football's back. We're excited for the football weekend. We have Brandon Walker versus Tom Fornelli for like an hour talking college football. We might put together a little parlay here in a minute. I'm going to say it right now because it popped in my head. What is it called? Intrusive Thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Intrusive Thoughts. We're taping this in the afternoon. Wisconsin plays tonight. If something bad happens, we will have to record an update.
I'm rooting very hard for Wisconsin.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah, very hard.
Well, Hank will be at Oasis.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's how back football is. Hank is going to a football stadium today.
Yep.
We're not.
We're not doing that.
We're not going to a football stadium
Nope.
today. You are. Now
Yep.
it is for a concert, and you're not going to watch any football. But
I'm going to
still,
be doing it. No, this is how back football is. I will be doing a fantasy football draft at Oasis.
in a football stadium. Holy shit!
Football guy.
Do you have a bucket hat?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay,
Obviously.
Can you send the boys a
Yes,
group pick?
Absolutely.
A pick of your,
I will be doing, shout out to Game Time, I'll be doing a Game Time ad read.
Love it.
And I'll be in a bucket.
So if somebody asks you at the concert what your favorite city in Liverpool is, what's your answer?
I thought Liverpool was a city.
Okay.
So
Wrong
I don't have an answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Also,
The
shout
answer would be Everton.
Tottenham.
out Man U.
Yeah.
Man U.
All-time choke.
Did they bottle it yesterday?
All-time choke.
Big bottling. Man U lost to like a Division III team yesterday.
Love it.
Yeah.
You're a Man U guy, right?
As I was singing a song at Maresh, we were doing a Barstool After Dark stream, and he taught me the lyrics of the song, and we were singing it. So it was a great song. He posted it, and people were like, as a Tottenham fan, you should not be singing this song.
Wait, you're a Tottenham fan?
That's what I said the other day.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't keep track.
Yeah,
I was Washington Huskies.
No. UNC.
Yeah, UNC.
Yeah. So Hank, this weekend you're gonna be so locked in on football that you're gonna be just watching college football all day Saturday, right?
I'll watch some football Saturday.
Love it.
Going to see some volleyball.
You're gonna be watching volleyball on Saturday.
And football.
What's your favorite sports?
Football sandwich.
Yeah, that's just ball. Ball is life for you.
So I was looking at the schedule. I will not be leaving my couch all day Saturday. I'm going to be watching. I might go to a bar and watch some, but I'm going to be watching football all day. But if you had to leave for a little bit, there's a window in the afternoon that would be optimal for that.
It basically there's a spot where is Alabama killing them or not?
Yep.
That's really what the spot you're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Alabama is playing against Florida State, 13.5. I think it's Florida State was one of those teams that I feel like they have been doing construction on their stadium for about a decade, and I think it's done.
Yep.
I think it's finally done.
You know what I love about week 1? The Buckeyes helmets. Nobody's got a sticker yet.
Yep.
Everything looks pristine and clean. I always thought that the Buckeyes, they could play a prank on everybody, give their worst players a bunch of stickers, and then during a game, you're like, oh, we got to guard that guy. He's got a helmet full of stickers.
Yeah.
And then the guy without anything, he's the good player.
Yeah. It's going to be
Kind of a genius move.
Arch's first big game on the road. Oof. Football's back. We're back. By the way, speaking of football being back, 2 programming notes. One, as always, Labor Day week. So Labor Day's Monday. Remember to change your clocks. That's Sunday night, right?
Sunday night. Well, it's technically Monday morning.
Okay, Monday morning.
But it's at like 3 a.m. Monday morning.
You change your clocks back. So make sure you do that because you don't want to miss any football. And then, so we will have shows Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday next week. We always do 3 shows. We put it into 4 days. And also programming note, because the FS1 show is starting out of these offices, we are going to be releasing the Pardon My Take YouTube an hour earlier every single show day. So the YouTube will now drop at 6 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Central. So it has been, I know people have seen it. It's an algorithm thing. You got to drop it at the exact same time every single show. We started doing it at 7 a.m. Central, 6 o'clock Eastern. We're going to move it up an hour. So that's actually confusing because you're going to move your clock back, and then we're going to move our YouTube back or up.
Well, Max just has to be concerned about that more than anybody.
Yeah.
He's just got to press the button 1 hour early.
And you know what? Let's get some people to subscribe. Let's get some subscriptions, right? Memes? We're going to do a subathon.
Everyone subscribe.
Everyone please subscribe. Jerry O'Connell showed you that. We got to do it. Thank you to Jerry O'Connell. Thank you for his service. We were the #1 podcast on Spotify and Apple.
I love that. Thank you, Jerry.
A lot of times, but we were specifically after Jerry.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to apologize to Stavros. Stavi, sorry. I know there was some great tape of Stavi that came out today. Did you see him? He was like at some sort of film festival.
Okay.
Rocking a tux. 2 gorgeous women on each arm. Look great. Apparently, Travis Kelce unfollowed him.
What?
And it might have had to do with us repurposing the clip where he was very upset at the Chiefs.
Oh, no.
I think Travis needs context behind that, which is that was fresh off the heels of beating the Ravens. Stavi was saying a lot of things.
Oh, no.
We were in international waters. Look at that picture. Look at that man.
He looks great.
That is SEC boyfriend.
He looks great.
That is a man of class and leisure.
Oh, no.
So, Travis, we're not going to ask you to follow us. We're not going to ask you to come on the show. Just refollow Stavi.
Yeah, refollow.
He was speaking from a place of pain.
Kill a Trav. Come on, dude. Stavi looks great in that tux. Kind of looks like the Pringles guy.
Yeah.
No offense.
If the Pringles guy was also the Monopoly man.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah.
All right. Should we talk a little football? Let's do some NFL, then we'll do our picks we'll do a parlay for the people for college football, and then again, we have a mega preview. Henry?
Yeah.
Congratulations on Tommy DeVito.
Thank you.
Did you know that Tommy DeVito was a Patriot?
I did know that he was a Patriot. I did not know he was from Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was from New Jersey.
Is he?
I think he's from New Jersey. Are you thinking of his agent, Sean Stellato?
Maybe.
Sean Stellato, recurring guest of the show. That was the one who
his agent
played
from
against.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, he played against McShay.
Yep.
Yeah. So congrats. You gonna get Italian on us?
Nah, I don't. I'm not. I know this is a pro-Italian podcast. I'm Irish.
Okay. So no.
So you hate Italians?
No, I'm not a.
No, you are not a fan of Italians.
Yeah.
I think there's one Italian that's kind of soured the whole bunch for you.
No, it's just I don't know. I'm not gonna be out here, doing this all the time. Unless
if he
gets hurt and he's playing,
yes,
I'll have no choice.
Hank,
but
the second
I'm not
time
gonna be a fake. I feel like a lot of people just kind of like fake do the Italian thing. Like I'm not gonna be one of those people.
If he gets in and he plays well, he throws a touchdown.
He's not gonna. 100% that's not gonna happen.
The best is that
if he gets in, we're fucked. No offense.
Tommy DeVito.
No offense.
The best is PFT just said it's one Italian you're thinking of. Our entire production staff is Italian.
Yeah,
we have nothing.
There's like
but
20 people you could be talking. I'm not even sure which one.
Max,
it is.
Shane, Pug, all vowels.
All the Hennemies.
Yeah, all the Hennemies have vowels at the end of their name.
A lot of Italian enemies.
I like this. You got to get a war on Italy.
No, there's no beef. I've done a good job not, just biting my tongue, but like, yeah, I'm not. It is what it is.
No, Hank, you're just reliving World War II.
Yeah.
You're siding with England. You're going to go against Italy. We got to get Germany in the mix, go against them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Axis of evil.
Yeah.
Was that Access?
Axis.
Okay.
The Axis.
Right?
I thought it was Access, you said.
How do you feel about Japan?
Hate them.
I love it.
Yeah, that's
there
good.
You go.
Never forget Pearl Harbor.
Nope.
There you go. All right, so Tommy DeVito is Patriots. Did you guys see LeBron's NFL players to watch this year?
I did not see that from LeBron.
Are you ready for it?
Surprised that did not come across my desk.
I'll say right now, LeBron, not a lover of ball because my NFL players to watch are all of them.
Fair point.
Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
His players to watch are CJ Stroud, Lamar Jackson, Debo,
Okay.
Lad McConkey, Kyle Hamilton, and T. Higgins.
Those are all good players.
Yeah, those are his players to watch.
They've been really good players for a long time.
Don't know what the assignment was, but
He must have just done a fantasy draft.
Yeah.
But no, Kyle Hamilton's defense.
True.
Yeah. Do you think he saw Debo and he was like, he reminds me of Luka for some reason?
Yeah, got to get him shape.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I don't really understand. You know what? Let's all do 6 players to watch.
Okay.
I'll start. Caleb Williams.
Did you read the article today?
What was it?
There's an article that came out in ESPN today. It was honestly 8 paragraphs about why he stopped painting his nails last season.
Okay.
And the fact that he is back to painting his nails now.
Love that. He needs to get back to basics.
Yeah, it's like the peacock.
The basics here are painting your nails.
Yeah, the fluffy feathers are puffed up again. For
Yeah. All right. So Caleb Williams is my one to watch. Malik Neighbors.
Okay.
2. Spencer Rattler.
Okay.
3. Starting quarterback of the Saints. Let's go 4. RJ Harvey. 5. Although I'm kind of straying from the LeBron assignment here. He's probably. I need to pick guys that are more well known.
Yeah.
5 will be Patrick Mahomes. 6 Josh Allen.
Damn, you took 2 of them.
Those are my players to watch.
I've got 2 of those on the list.
Yeah. Pretty good players to watch.
I'm going to go with Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
I'm going to go
Good
with,
pick.
Thank you. You should watch him. He's good. I'm going to go Debo Samuel as well. LeBron knows
Oh,
ball.
no, you can't. You can't take LeBron's pick.
Okay, Terry McLaurin
Yep.
is 2. Bill Krosky Merritt is 3. Matt Gay is 4.
Okay.
Tress Way is 5. Mike Sandristil is 6. And Jonathan Jones is 7. I have 7 on my list.
Hank, are you Googling players?
Nope.
You just Googled players. Take that phone away.
Come on.
Just give us 6 players to watch.
We're going to go Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
We're going to go with Joe Burrow.
Yep. That's a good player to watch.
We're going to go Mark Andrews. We are going to go with Drake London.
Okay.
We are going to go with Tua. What's
Nice.
What's he going to be like this year? Is he going to be dead? Is he going to be alive? Who knows?
I don't think NFL fans want to watch London.
And then we are going to go with Christian Kirk.
Oh, okay. Interesting one. And what team is he on?
Christian Kirk. Oh man. Is he on the Texans?
Yep.
He is.
Actually?
Yep.
Yes.
Go.
Ball knower.
Snipe.
You know it. We're gonna do new. What do we always?
Same faces,
New
new places.
Yeah. Zach, you want to give us 6 players to watch?
6 players you could watch this NFL season. We're going to go with Brock Bowers.
Good watch.
I like that a lot better.
Yeah.
These are our 6 players. Yeah. Make the graphic 6 players you could watch.
Oh, I got another iteration after Zach's done.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers, Bucky Irving, George Kittle, Emeka Mbuka. I may have
Okay,
said that incorrectly.
That's fine. We knew who you're talking about.
And CJ Stroud.
Is that 5?
That was 5.
But you took one of LeBron's.
You can't say CJ.
I can't-
Stroud.
I
So you're
can't-
at 4. You're
LeBron's
stuck at
watching.
4.
I'm hard stuck at 4.
You're hard stuck at 4.
No, we got 2 more players to watch. Maybe we watch Tyreek Hill if he's
Okay.
If him and the Dolphins get along.
Okay.
And then if Tua stays healthy.
Nope. That's Hanks.
I'm back to 5. This is not good. Okay.
Hard 5.
Josh Allen.
Nope. That's
Great
fine.
guy. This is not good. Sorry. Christian McCaffrey.
There we go.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Retired.
Memes. You got them. Your 6 you could watch.
Puna Ford,
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah.
guy.
Quinn Williams, Nick Folk,
Okay.
Jets kicker, Quincy Williams,
Okay.
brother of Quinnen, Jermaine Johnson,
Okay.
Will McDonald,
Okay.
and we'll go Javonte Williams.
Oh.
All right, good picks.
Nice.
Good picks. What about 5 players? As a podcast, we can all contribute. 5 players in the NFL you do not want to watch.
Oh, okay. I think
Dak.
Tua, Dak.
Tua, Dak, like players.
Spencer Rattler.
Rattler's a good one.
Yeah.
Someone who's shit you're sick of.
I'm sick of their Kyler.
Yep.
And then we have one more. One
Deontay
more.
Johnson.
Deontay Johnson is a good one, although he's not on a team right now, is he? Did he?
Good. That's why NFL is so bad, because we don't have to watch him.
Yeah, that's a good one. Deontay
Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's good. There are 5 players that we don't want to watch. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh, Adam Thielen's back on the Vikings.
Yeah.
That was cool for him.
It was nice in Minnesota to just let Carolina hold him for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you want to hold my baby? Okay, I need my baby back.
Yeah.
Just release him. Let him go. Thanks for paying him.
Yeah. Now he comes home because the Vikings need receivers.
Yeah, it was pretty cool that his family was pumped to go back to Minnesota.
Yes. Very, very cool. We also had the new uniforms, which I feel like an old man. I don't like the new. This is the NBA-ification of the NFL.
Yeah, I liked kind of the Seahawks one, and I kind of liked the 49ers black one.
The Seahawks was just Oregon.
Yeah, which is why I kind of like it a little bit. And the 49ers black uniform, that's kind of cool. The one with Josh Allen holding the snowball and like looking all iced out, that doesn't look like Buffalo. Bring back, and I know they're doing it this year, but the red helmet, blue uniform combo is elite.
I'll say it again, though. It's so the actual jerseys that they put out there are like, I don't like them, but they're fine. Whatever. The 49ers have a classic uniform. That is football. You close your eyes, that is football. I don't need a new 49ers uniform. The same goes for the Dolphins. I do not need like being like, oh, what if we made this classic uniform, this classic franchise, and we just made their jerseys black?
Yeah,
that's what they did for the 49ers and Dolphins. I don't like it.
The black Dolphins uniform looks like the Panthers.
Yeah. So that's really what it comes down to is like the actual uniforms. Okay, you could sell me on a couple of these being okay. I covet the NFL. I want to hold it, and I don't want them to do what they do with the NBA, and you have a bunch of, jerseys that don't look like the classic jerseys that we love, and also just changing color schemes. Like the Dolphins shouldn't wear black.
Yeah, what about the Patriots, Hank?
They're all right. I haven't liked a lot of the choices they've made with their jerseys the last 5 or 6 years. They're kind of cool. I like what they did with the number. They kind of went to the retro like royal blue jerseys they wore in the 90s. They copied that like italicized number style. It's cool.
What would you like to see them wear?
I want to see them go back to the throwback like 1990s Drew Bledsoe, Scott Zolak, Ty Law, like 1996 jerseys.
Are you talking about the blue ones or
The blue ones.
do you like the red ones?
The red ones, those are like the 70s. They'll do those, once every few years, like throwback. I think they should just like go back to the blue ones.
It's crazy that teams just don't like. Teams have good jerseys in their past, and then they're like, you know what? We'll just make a new jersey, and we can't figure it out. We'll make it black.
Well, I thought with the Patriots, it was like once Brady left, it was time you could make a switch with jerseys where it's like the Patriots will always be remembered with the Tom Brady, those type of jerseys, but you might as well make a switch now because.
They're also trying to do it's like a new initiative called rivalry jerseys, which is like they're going to have one game a year where you wear your rival jerseys. And now that's going. You know what? The week of, we're going to be all into it.
But I don't want.
It's rivalry jersey week.
But when I think of the rivalries, I want to think of the classic jerseys.
Yeah.
What memes? Did you like the Jets?
Not really.
Yeah.
Some of them are also just too similar.
Yeah, that's
Like
but
dark
that's
on dark. Week 14 is.
It's what's happening with the Cracker Barrel. Thankfully, they switched back.
Thank God.
But that's what all these new logo designs are. They're basically taking all of like the interest and uniqueness of a logo and making it this minimalist blah. And we all live in this weird concrete world that it's Apple. Apple just kind of has made everything uniform.
Yeah, these woke New Jerseys.
Yeah.
They stink.
It's Big Brother. They're just trying to take away any uniqueness. I don't know. I don't like change.
Yeah, I also like being at a stadium and looking around and everybody's wearing more or less the same jersey.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's from 10 years ago when it was Adidas before it was Nike or whatever. But by and large, it is the same color scheme that everybody's wearing.
Yeah. I just like thinking of old football. I mean, we're gonna have Michael Irvin on next week, so people should watch the Cowboys documentary because we'll do a quick review of it. Just like listening to Pat Summerall and seeing, Cowboys jersey versus the 49ers jersey. Mm-hmm. That's football. That's football.
Now, if the Dolphins had done what the Bills did, all white uniforms, and then they've got their players holding what appears to be a giant ball of cocaine, that would have been awesome. I would be 100% in on that.
So in. Okay, Hank, Ryder Cup.
Yep.
How do we think it went?
Not surprising. I was hoping Keegan was going to pick himself. He did not.
I really wanted him to pick himself.
So did I, but it's exciting. It's exciting. They posted, the Ryder Cup did the call he had with Sam Burns. You could tell, Keegan wanted to pick himself, but he's taking it. It was the right move, I guess, to not pick himself for the team. It's better for the team. And everyone can kind of rally around. Like, they all know that Keegan wanted to pick himself, so it's like you got to win one for the captain.
That's true.
So that I like that. I've spun it that way in my head, and I think that I like our chances.
Is it better though? Because I feel like if he had picked himself, then 100% of the pressure is on him.
But if they're all friends and stuff, and if someone got overlooked, like people are like, oh, he should have not picked himself, and then it becomes a distraction.
Right.
Yeah.
He's basically saying, hey guys, I took one for the team here. I could have picked myself. I didn't pick myself. Go win this for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. They better win.
I don't like Patrick Cantlay, but I kind of like the idea that he's on our side now.
Oh, yeah. He's cooler.
We get to weaponize him now.
Yeah. What weekend is the Ryder Cup again?
It's 22nd.
So excited. I think that's the weekend with all the like Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Ole Miss, Ravens, Chiefs. 26th to 28th.
Yep.
That's the weekend of everything.
It's going to be pants tightening.
Make sure that weekend is free. Do you guys want to do a little parlay for the people?
Sure do.
Okay. Draftkings. We love Draftkings. College football's back. The rivalries, the marching bands, the upsets. And for college football week 1, DraftKings Sportsbook is celebrating football's return with 4 games of the week profit boosts all weekend long. Just opt in for each of DraftKings game of the week, and you'll score a single-use profit boost token for the game. Whether you're betting on your go-to team or an underdog, Saturdays are yours to own with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code TAKE. That's code TAKE for all customers to a special profit boost on the college game of the week in partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. I'll start. I'm going to go Toledo plus 10. Going to Kentucky. Kentucky has Zach Calzada. Also, Kentucky has Mark Stoops, who keeps saying, how motivated he is this year.
Mm-hmm.
So he's never been more motivated. Motivated Mark Stoops is what they're calling him in Lexington. It's never good when you have to repeatedly tell everyone you're the most motivated, essentially being like, I wasn't really doing shit last year.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe that he's the most motivated right now.
He's most motivated he's ever been.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
That just how long ago did he start coaching for Kentucky?
A long time.
Was that, I want to say 12 years, 10 years? How long?
Been a long time. I'm looking it up right now, but it's
Just by the way the human body goes. You're getting
2013, so about 12 years.
Yeah, you're getting older.
Yeah.
You were way more motivated. If you're at the same job and you've been there for 12 years, you were more motivated 6 years ago.
Yeah.
For sure.
And yeah, you probably had a better team too. But yeah, the motivated, shout out to all the Kentucky fans, motivated Stoops, hashtag motivated Stoops. He's motivated to win. This is also the best part about like college football being back. College football fan bases are back where they can get a sarcastic hashtag trending for motivated Stoops. So I'm taking Toledo plus 10. They went to Mississippi State last year and won there. They ain't scared of the big bad
Toledo.
SEC. Hank, you have your fingers stuck in a certain way.
I will be taking Texas. Horns up.
You believe in Arch.
Money line. I believe in Arch. Ohio State doesn't want Barstool. They don't want Dave. I don't want them. I want them to lose. I want them to lose handily.
Dave's rooting for Ohio State, though.
I don't care.
Oh.
Why?
Because of the Big Ten. He's kind of patting them on their head.
Yeah, I don't care.
Are you a little nervous that everyone in the world feels like has been on Texas?
No, sometimes the hype is real. A lot of the times
Sometimes the public wins.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Especially early in the year.
Yeah, you're right. PFT?
I'm taking the under in Maine Liberty. Under 52.5.
Can't wait for that one.
Love that one.
That's a huge one.
I think there's going to be a lot of stupid penalties. Maine Liberty, false flag game.
I love that.
Yeah. Think about it. Memes gets it.
Memes definitely gets it.
No, I don't like Maine's offense.
Yeah, we're rooting for no points.
Yep. I mean, have you watched Maine? Have you read any of the reports coming out of their camp?
It's ugly.
It doesn't look good.
It's ugly. I also am doing something on Saturday night that I'm going to hate myself for. I'm going to probably bet on LSU, and then when Brian Kelly does a red-faced press conference, it's Groundhog's Day. Brian Kelly's going to blow this game. I'm going to bet on him. They're going to do a press conference after. He's going to be like, we just can't figure it out, and all this stuff. And then on Tuesday's show, we'll roast Brian Kelly and be like, I wish anyone else but Brian Kelly coached LSU.
I actually think this is going to be different.
I'm betting on him, so I know I'm walking into the trap.
I'm well aware of what LSU does in week 1, and I'm doing it again. And they're going to win this time.
Yeah. And I like Garrett Nussmeier. And Cade Klubnik might have gotten in a car accident, which we'll get to with Brandon and Tom in a minute. Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else before we get to our Mount Rushmore and then Brandon and Tom? Any other?
There's a tennis beef going on right now.
Oh.
I feel like we should address it a little bit. So I don't know who these two players are, but they played yesterday at the U.S. Open.
Wait, can I guess a name?
You're not going to guess the name.
I'm just going to guess as many tennis names as I can.
Okay.
Alcaraz.
No.
Sinner.
You're not going to guess this.
Medved.
You're not going to guess this.
That's all the names.
Ostapenko.
Nope.
What does that name mean to you?
Nothing.
Well, she was upset because after the match, she got into a verbal dispute with her opponent because her opponent didn't properly say I'm sorry after hitting a ball that hit the net and bounced over.
Alette?
No, like in the course of play. You know,
no, serve.
You know, like in tennis, if you hit the ball into the net and it bounces over and you score, you're supposed to be like, hey, I'm sorry for that.
I personally, and I've played a lot of tennis.
A lot.
I will never apologize for that.
Yeah, so she was very upset about that. She wrote 2 pages worth of Instagram stories about it. Just a small update about the match. Today after the match, I told my opponent she was very disrespectful as she hit a net ball in a very deciding moment and didn't say sorry. But her answer was that she doesn't have to say sorry at all.
Exactly.
There are some rules in tennis which most of the players follow, and it was the first time ever that this happened to me on tour. If she plays in her homeland, it doesn't mean that she can behave and do whatever she wants. In the beginning of the match, all players are supposed to start warm-up on the baseline. The opponent came out, and straight away she started the warm-up at then, which is very disrespectful and against the rules of a tennis match. Thank you for attention to this matter.
I got to say, I wasn't familiar with this rule.
Mm-hmm.
This is by far the dumbest, unspoken rule of all time.
Yeah, say I'm sorry for hitting a really good shot.
For scoring a point.
Yeah, my bad.
Holy shit.
You're not sorry when you score that point.
No. You're so pumped.
You're pumped. You're like, fooled you.
Gotcha. Actually, you should start trying to intentionally hit it in the net.
Yeah.
To the top of the net, because the ball dies after. You're going to win all those points.
Yeah. So, sorry, Ostapenko.
Oh, man. You are the softest person in the world if you have to post a note about this after.
Yeah. And she did look at the font that she...
Marty Fish, text us after when you hear this part. Did you ever apologize for this shit? I hope not. I hope you're a man about it.
Look at all that stuff
That's
she wrote.
weird font, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hate this person. I hate her. Hate her guts. Okay, let's get to our Mount Rushmore, then a mega preview of college football, and then we have our guy CJ Kirst, 1-1 pick for the Waterdogs, getting ahead of semifinals, and we'll finish with Fyre Fest. Okay, before we get to our Mount Rushmore, game time. College football season is back, which means tailgates, cheering crowds, and the excitement of being in the stands before kickoff are all back too. Ever find yourself at a tailgate and decide to grab tickets last minute? That's where Game Time comes in. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. We're looking at tickets, Hank.
Death Valley, LSU at Clemson, Battle of the Tigers, $315 to get in the building.
Oh, I love it. That's going to be a great game. Saturday night. Oh, man. I'm pumped for that game. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets, college football tickets, with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code PMT for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket. Go. Download the Game Time app today. We also are brought to you by our friends at Truly Hard Seltzer. Truly Hard Seltzer is all about fun, light, refreshing, variety, and a bubbly, effervescent style to get you and your people in a lively party mood. Truly Unruly is 8% hard seltzer, full of flavor, but still light and refreshing. Gets in 4 flavors: Tropical Twist, Berry Blast, Citrus Crush, and Strawberry Smash. You can even grab a big 24-ounce Tropical Twist single at convenience stores. Truly is the perfect day drink. Tailgating on the weekend, bouncing around for game day, you can't beat something as light and easy, but big on flavor is Truly. Truly Unruly, drinks light, parties hard. Get unruly with Truly Unruly 8% hard seltzer. You can find it anywhere like your favorite grocery, liquor, or convenience store. Or visit trulyhardseltzer.com and use the Truly Finder to grab it near you. Again, get unruly with Truly Unruly 8% hard seltzer. You can find it anywhere like your favorite grocery, liquor, or convenience store. Or visit trulyhardseltzer.com and use the Truly Finder to grab it near you. Okay, let's get to our Mount Rushmore. Okay, Mount Rushmore time. It's the final Mount Rushmore of
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's a final Rushmore. All right, final Rushmore of the regular season.
This is truly a must-win for me and Hank.
Yes.
Not a can't lose.
Here's where we're at with the standings. Zach and I have clinched first place with 52 points. Max, thank you. Thank you, Hank. That was nice of you. Max and Memes are at 47 points. PFT and Hank are at 45 points. There's now only one way for there to be a duel. That is for PFT and Hank to win this Mount Rushmore, for Zach and I to finish second, and for Max and Memes to finish third.
There is a path.
There's a path.
Pokemon, go to the polls.
If that occurs, we will be in a duel, and we will do the duel next week, most likely in Wednesday's show. So, we're not trying to say anything, but it would be great for a duel.
No, not trying to influence the vote whatsoever.
But a duel last year was electric.
I love the duel.
Yeah, and it would be, for people who missed the duel last year, it would this year it would be Zach and I coming up with Mount Rushmore topics that we then give to the boys, and they don't have any time to think or game plan. They got to go off the dome. Mm-hmm. So it'll be completely off the dome.
And we threw out the idea. I guess we can confirm or deny it. I like the idea of doing between the two teams a 1v1,
Yes.
a 1v1, and then a 2v2.
Ryder Cup style.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe even scramble, where we take the best answer that we give.
You say the first word, Hank says the second word.
Oh, yeah, alternate word.
Alternate word. An alternate word duel would be awesome.
That would actually be great. That should be one of the formats.
Oh man. Okay. So for the final Mount Rushmore in the regular season, Max is via Zoom. Memes, do you have the ball in this one?
Yeah, but Max helped.
Max helped. Okay.
Eddie
Memes
is
has
here.
ball. Memes has ball.
All right. Your mic sounds like shit. I don't know what's up with that, but that's fine. Who has the ball on your guys' team?
That's Hank.
Hank.
Yeah.
Hank has the ball. Okay.
J.R. Smith.
I've got so much confidence in Hank.
Okay. So
J.R. Smith game one of the NBA finals.
I could be like Keegan Bradley. I could just pick myself and send myself out there, and I've wanted to do it my entire life. It's been my dream, but I got to go with Hank.
I think you should. I think.
okay.
No, I said, Hank, you got the ball.
All right. Well, we'll see. All right. So
We got to
we're gonna-
win.
We're gonna do the.
By the way, I was
Gotta
waiting. We never did the analytics, and I was thankful. I knew it in the back of my head, and I was just not trying to say it. I think if we looked at our stats for this Mount Rushmore season, the points per PFT picking versus the points for mine is like double.
So he's been better than you,
Way better.
Oh,
I was waiting for someone to bring it up.
and you just brought it up.
But yeah, well, the season's
Been
over.
working on that story for an entire
Season's
year, and
over
you just
now.
tweeted
But like,
out.
I know that. I think you should take the ball. But I will.
You know
I'm
what
ready.
though? You know what though, Hank? This is leadership. Okay, I want you to do it. You know why? Because I believe in you.
Just so we're clear, though, are you saying I'm sitting out? Like, are you Scottie Pippen here? Or are you? Just
No,
saying
this isn't
you
Tony
trust him?
Kukoc. This is Keegan Bradley.
Okay.
This is like I've wanted to do this. There's nothing in my life I've wanted to do more than do this Mount Rushmore, but I can't. And Hank's going to do it. I can't pick myself.
I don't know what Max is doing. He's very distracting. He's walking around.
I'm panicking.
Okay. Okay. It is the Mount Rushmore of worst favors to be asked of you. Right?
Yep.
Worst favors to be asked. So worst favors to basically be asked in life. And Zach and I are first. You guys are second.
Yep.
And then Memes and Max are third. And coming around with the snake. All right, here we go. Worst favors to be asked. R11. In my mind, there's two really good picks at the top of this, but this is
I
one
agree.
that I still hate to this day, and it gets asked a lot. Picking someone up at the airport.
Ooh.
And I know this is a point of contention. It was a point of contention online, I think like maybe a few months ago. People were debating it. Obviously, if you live in a small city, it's not a big deal. If you live in a big city, getting asked to pick someone up from the airport is fucking torture.
It can be a pain in the ass, yeah.
We have Ubers for a reason. It's like, hey, instead of me having to commute from the airport in an Uber, why don't you give up 2.5 hours of your day to go there and back?
It's a classic favor that you offer as an empty promise and then say, no, I'll just take a cab.
I don't even offer anymore. And I don't even offer to take to the airport too when the trip's over. I offer, the farthest I offer is I'll take you to the L. I'll take you to the blue line.
You're like Derek Jeter. Here's your gift basket.
Yeah.
If they in Chicago, I mean Chicago airport's brutal with the
Traffic.
highway construction.
But New York was brutal.
New York was brutal too. I don't even have a car. But if they land after like 9 o'clock and it's like, you know, it actually is 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. That's the only way.
Yeah.
You know what? And as a passenger, I kind of like having that ride to myself.
Yeah. You get you like
Collect your thoughts.
You had shitty Wi-Fi on the plane. Now you get to sit in an Uber, get to check up on everything.
Yep.
Collect your thoughts. Yeah, I agree. All right, that's our first pick.
All right, Hank.
We are going to go
Don't screw this up.
with helping you move, asking to
Yep.
help you move.
Yep. That's classic.
That's a
Good pick, Hank. Great pick.
brutal favor to be asked.
And it's probably someone that you're close. Like if you're going to ask someone to help you move, you're very close to them. So it's tough to say no because like you're close with them, but there's nothing worse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, do you want to work out all day and get really sweaty? And then just after we're done working out, you can just sit in my house that doesn't have anything set up? That's basically what you're asking someone.
Yeah. And, oh, hey, don't worry, dude. I'll get us a 6-pack of beer.
And pizza.
Yeah.
We got
That's
pizza
not
coming
just you're an adult.
If I was paying for this, I'd pay the people helping me like $500.
Correct.
But oh yeah, I'll get you some pizza.
Yeah. Right. If I actually
I owe you one.
Yeah. you're an adult. Go do the adult thing and hire movers if you have that much stuff to move.
Yeah. Hey, you want to help me move, and then we can eat pizza on the floor?
Because you know what it is about moving too? It's always more than you think.
Yep.
You look in your house and you say, oh, there's not that much stuff. There's so much shit in your apartment or house that just like when you actually like take it, like you think about the plates and all that shit and like the closets, everything, just it's so much.
We only have really one flight of stairs, not counting the stairs that go up into the house. And it's only like probably 5 or 6 stairs. We don't have anything heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We can do this. It will only take like an hour or two. Okay, Memes and Max are up. Max is not here. He is here.
Great pick, Hank.
Memes, are you going to take Queen Latifah at any point?
No, I still love her.
Okay. Watch this Queen Latifah movie with me.
Yeah, that movie.
That's a bad favor to be asked.
Asking for a loan or somebody looking to borrow money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good pick.
And can you babysit for me? Can you watch my kids or dog?
That's something that you and Max have been asked a lot? Wait, no, you can't do both, right?
I asked Memes one time.
Dog or babysit?
Isn't it the same thing?
Totally different.
PFT references his dog as his kid.
Kids. You
No,
guys are picking kids.
I have a kid, Chris.
Yeah.
Kids.
And then my dog, Blake.
Yeah. But you
Asking
can't.
to watch them dogs kind of fun. It's definitely kids.
Yeah, kids. Okay, kids. All right. Max, way to clean it up for Memes there. Memes, are you feeling nervous that Max had to step in there?
No, I think both should be the.
Okay. All right, you guys are up.
Let's go, Hank.
What do you think? This is the draft. This is the season.
This is a huge pick.
You go. You got this.
No, Hank, you have the ball.
I don't want the ball. We're gonna go with asking to stay at your place for an extended period of time.
Oh,
Okay, great pick.
good one.
Great pick. Can I crash with you?
Even now, like it's always when you're talking to your friends, you don't live in the same city. They're like, oh yeah, I'll come stay with you. They're like, great. And then when it even like week of or leading up to it, you're like, I actually don't want to just have someone staying with me. If it's 1-2 days, no problem. If they're like coming for work or they're like, oh yeah, I'll stay with you for the week and then we'll hang out on the weekend. It's like, oh yeah, they're coming for 6 days. Like that's a lot.
Yeah. I'll be clean. I'll clean up after myself. They never do. One time I let somebody stay at my place in Austin because they were in town for a concert for like South by Southwest. Didn't really know the person that well, like an old high school friend. Came back to my house one time. They had people over.
Yeah.
They had like 6 people over at the house. Commanded the TV. I couldn't even watch my own TV.
This is if you're, college, recently graduated college, totally understand it. There was a phase in your life when you're like 23, 24, like I want my friends to stay. This is fun. We're just going to kick it all weekend. Once you become a little bit more of an adult, it's like, dude, can you just get a hotel? We'll both be happier. Like we both will have a way better time where you have your space, I have my space, we hang out all weekend. Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Okay. Zach, I think we got to go with 7. What do you think?
7 is good.
Okay. Or
What
okay. Or 14. We really shouldn't overthink this.
What are your thoughts on 12?
But we'd like to finish second. 12. No, I think that's a little niche, Zach.
Okay.
I think it's a little niche.
All good.
We can maybe get to that in honorable mentions.
Okay.
But I think that's a little niche. Okay. Do you want me to just take the ball and go?
You got the ball here, yes, sir.
All right. How about when anyone asks for you to lie for them? When they're like, "Hey, say I was here. Hey, don't tell. Just if your girlfriend or significant other asks my girlfriend or significant other, just say we were doing this." It's like, come on, man.
Kind of a different story when it's parents, though.
Yeah. But this is more like
lie to appear.
Yeah. It's
This
just
is
like
a really good pick.
come on, like why are you putting me in this spot? I can't say no, but I also don't want to be like now I have to lie to my significant other. So can you cut like lie for me?
Cover for me.
Yeah, cover for me.
Yeah.
Can you cover for me with a lie? That's our answer. All right, and then let's go with. This doesn't happen to us because we don't have these, but I think it happens to everyone who has it. Can I borrow your truck?
Yep.
I think every truck owner probably has to deal with this. If they have a pickup truck, you're basically a big billboard in your entire neighborhood being like, hey, if you need to go to Home Depot to get something, just ask me and I'll do it for you.
Yeah, well, I used to have a truck, and that quickly turned into, can you also help me move with your truck? So it was like a double whammy for me.
Yeah. So I think owning a truck listen, we're truck guys.
Yeah.
But just let's normalize not asking the people with the sweet shit. You know what? Go buy your own Chevy Silverado.
You know what, though? As a multi-time truck owner, you kind of feel like a man when one of your friends is like, hey, can I borrow your sweet truck? Yeah,
But
you don't have a truck?
But you can't really
Like me?
It's like most of these are favors where you really can't say no. And you feel like you're a shithead.
Yeah. No one's really ever asked to borrow the El Camino, which is technically a truck.
You want me to do it sometime?
I mean, you don't want that.
I'll do it.
I live quite freely, just parking it wherever I want, knowing that no one's going to be able to start it.
Yeah.
Like if you get this thing turned on, good luck driving it away.
Yeah. But if you would like me to, I will ask at some point to borrow it and you can say no.
I'll say no. It is powerful.
But then it's been asked. You guys are up. Can I say Zach's a niche one that was honorable mention?
Well,
Say it because it's crazy.
for honorable mention.
Yeah, I just want to say it now because it's on top of my mind. But I'll say
Just make a note.
yeah.
Hank, I highlighted the one that I think would be a strong choice.
All right, we're gonna go similar thing. You really can't say no to this,
Yeah.
but you never want to do it. Write a letter of recommendation.
Yes, we had it.
Yep.
Dude, especially when you just don't know the person. When someone asks, hey, can you write my kid a letter of recommendation? It's like, I've met your kid like twice.
Yeah, I just lie the entire time in a letter. Like I say just the nicest thing, no matter who asked me to do it. I've never said no to this favor. I probably never will. But yeah, you just write the most glowing endorsement that you can.
What little life hack, because I've done it a few times and been asked a few times. I just say, yeah, you write it, I'll sign it.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it.
It's just like, do that. But still, you know that your name is now vouching for someone.
Yeah, but there's never any blowback on the person that writes the letter of recommendation.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you actually, let's say it's a hiring circumstance and you're asked to contact or send a letter to like this company, no one's ever going to go back to you later and be like, yo, what the fuck? Why'd you write this letter? If they ask you to like vouch for a friend, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yep. Okay.
Good pick, Hank. Great job, Hank.
Thanks.
Our third pick, can you cover my shift?
Okay.
I'm currently doing that for Max right now.
Oh. Max, you
mean?
shithead?
No. People have reasons, but like college football's on tonight. Want to watch college football, but I gotta cover a shift. You know,
Pulling a double.
It's stuff like that. But like when you work in the restaurant industry, somebody's like, "Oh, you have the early shift,
Yep.
so I could go out at night and get fucked up or something," and your day's just ruined.
Like your production, but then you just do content, that type of thing.
No call, no show.
One of those things?
It's not describing me.
Okay.
No, yeah, that's
No.
general. Like that's a relatable thing.
Yeah.
All right, our final pick. Can you be the designated driver?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
Uber's
this was like
Ubers
15
exist.
years ago.
It's also one you can just say no.
You can also say yes and then drink your way out of it and be like, well, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, something happened. Something came up. I had to have 8 beers.
I think the better pick there would have been, can you switch seats with me after you crash your car? Right? Like that would be a terrible favor to be asked.
Yeah, no, being a designated driver is bad.
Okay.
It's bad.
No, it's good.
It's good. That's
good.
actually
It's
really good.
Really
good, but
Actually,
it's
also
a bad
Ubers
favor.
exist.
Memes,
It's a bad favor.
I think it's a great favor to ask somebody because you're being responsible.
Yeah.
And you're planning your night out.
Yeah, that's-
you're saving lives.
It's not a bad favor. It's a great favor.
No, it's a bad favor to be asked.
No.
because you're showing that you're like, take this seriously.
You're saving lives.
Yeah.
Just download the Uber app.
You're before a first responder.
Okay.
We are going to go with one that seems simple, but always kind of stresses you out a little bit. Can I borrow your charger?
Yeah.
Good pick. You're never getting that back.
Yeah.
Good pick.
And it's like
Never
someone
get it
you
back.
like. Even
Really
like
good.
Big Cat. If I have to borrow his charger out, I can always tell he wants to say no.
Yeah, because you sometimes don't bring it back. That's a fact.
But that's everyone. When someone asks me, it's the same thing. It's like I guess,
I'm-
but also no. But you can't say no to it because it's a minor thing. But you want to.
Did either of you boys grab the charger from the cabin at Camp Barstool that I left?
Nope.
God damn it.
Can I say
I had to do the thing where you buy a charger in the airport. So I bought one in the airport because I didn't have my one that I left in the cabin. Then I go to New Jersey. Then Rossini shows up to the concert. She's like, my phone's on empty. Can I borrow your charger? I'll give it back. I gave her my charger. She had a brick that was ready to plug into. She didn't even need my charger.
Damn.
She asked for it, just walked off with it. Walked off with it.
Can I say that
Memes, I agree with you about Rossini now.
a super classy move that I think this is just a level of wealth that just exists, but I stayed at Dave, our boss's house in Saratoga. He just has a charger in every room. Like the bedroom I stayed in already had a charger in it.
That's what I did.
It's like I was like, holy shit, this is incredible.
When
in every room I looked, there was a charger.
when I moved.
Yeah, I mean, rich guy power moves would be a good Mount Rushmore, but I also think he does the thing where he just has wardrobes at all of his houses.
Yeah, he does.
So he doesn't pack.
Yeah.
Like that's a level of wealth.
Yeah.
When I moved to this new place, I put a new charger in each bedroom, the two like guest bedrooms, and then now those bedrooms don't have any chargers because I've borrowed those chargers from those rooms, and now they're gone.
Yeah. That's brutal. Zach, should we do this is
Do you like to?
I like to, because it is the worst favor you could ever be asked. But I don't know if any of us hopefully will ever be in this situation, but should we say it?
Hopefully not, but we would like to hide this gun.
Yeah. Hide this gun. That's just, you don't want to be asked that.
We had borrow your gun on the list.
Borrow your gun.
Can I borrow your gun?
gun's also bad, but
We
hide
had
this
hide a
gun.
dead body.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
hide the body.
Yeah. Hide that body is, I feel like you can be like, no, I'm going to call the cops. Hide this gun. You're like, I don't know what this is about, but
I feel like that's the same thing.
no.
Yeah.
Hi-
PFT says hide a
Hiding a
body. What do you
body?
do?
If
Hiding
Body's
the
worse than
murder
gun.
weapon.
Dude, a body? Are we talking the same thing right now?
Yeah,
Talking about people?
It's the same thing. PFT says hide a
the
body.
same-
What do you do?
Okay.
what do you do, Max?
You wouldn't hide a
Gun to your head.
No, low-key, I've hidden a gun before.
What?
I don't even. This is a crazy story. I don't even know if I've explained. This is a.
Look at Max's face.
My mom is gonna be shook right now. So when I was in film school, I lived in Waltham. I lived in like I had a room inside of a house, and like I had a bathroom. So it was like a 1-bedroom little kitchen and a bathroom. So I was secluded. I could just go in this room and be separate from the people in this house. And when me and my mom looked at it, she like I guess looked up the history, or if there was like people that lived there with crimes. Signed, moved in, and then she realized after we moved in, like she typed in the wrong number of the house, and like there was a guy that lived there. It was all just public drunkenness. Like he kind of looked like a homeless guy, but he lived in the house. And like I would walk in sometimes, I was like, oh, what's that smell? That smells weird. It was crack. Like I literally was like, that's what crack smells like. So I was living in more or less a crack house, or like in a house where some guy was smoking crack.
Crack house, yeah.
Then, like halfway through, another guy moved in next door, straight out of jail. We were boys, good dude. We would hang out, drink beer sometimes, whatever. One day, I'm in my room, and like he would just come over. We'd hang out, no big deal. One day, a bunch of cops show up at our house, and the guy that lived next door that just got out of jail comes running into my room and was like, I need to hide this in your room. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, are they coming for you? He's like, no, I don't know what's going on. The cops were just coming for the other guy. So it wasn't a thing where they were looking for the gun.
It wasn't a murder weapon. It was just
He was just like, he's like, I'm not going back to jail. Like I gotta like,
Right.
I don't know why these guys are here, but like I gotta put this in here.
But we don't know that it wasn't used in a murder.
correct.
No, we don't. We do not. But yeah, that was, and like we were relatively friendly at the time. I was like, yeah, no, I guess like I accepted it. I hid the gun.
And then you gave it back?
I never touched it. He like came in, kind of hid it in my place, went back. The cops came, took the other guy out. So once they saw they were coming for the other guy, and it was just like for like a public drunkenness or something. The guy was a good guy. Jimmy. it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, it was quite a house, quite a living situation.
Kind of a power move, so that from that point on, you know that he has a gun.
Oh, I knew he had a gun. Yeah, he would just come over and tell me jail stories, and like he really romanticized jail. Like one time he was like, I'll never forget it. He was like telling funny stories. He's like, I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of had boys in jail.
Yeah.
He's like, jail was kind of fun. He's like, we'd all come together, mess with the guards. Like everyone, different days, different guys would mess with the guards. I was like, this sounds fun.
It's kind of like high school.
He's like, I'm not gonna lie. He's like, I had boys in jail, and I was dying laughing. I was like, yeah, hell
So
yeah.
Hank hit a gun.
Yeah.
It apparently
All right,
did
so
well.
this makes this actually a somewhat relatable favor.
Yeah, and I
Like,
was
no
too
one
much of
here's
a pussy to be
asked-
like no, and like if I'd said no, what was going to happen? I was just like,
Shoot you? Yeah.
yeah.
What? And none of us have been asked to hide a dead body. Zach, I'm going to double check with you.
No, sir. No dead bodies.
Ever been asked to hide a gun?
No gun.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that was a good Mount Rushmore. You want to hear Zach's honorable mention? Tell me what you guys think if we had taken this with, I think did he say he wanted it for the second pick? Our second pick?
Second pick.
Help mulch.
Okay. Mulch is here.
Yeah, helping somebody mulch in the heat of summer. It's 103 degrees outside. It's like grab the snow shovels,
Yeah.
get the trailer. We're going to mulch. Like we're going to the surplus spot. Let's go dump this mulch. And they never have one of the trailers that dump. It's always shovel work. I just think
That's a good pick.
you got to help them
I think
because
that's a good pick.
You do get
Yeah.
very dirty when you work with mulch.
Yes.
It gets everywhere.
and it's kind of the same vein of like it's just like we'll grab a beer after this, but it was 8 hours of mulching.
Most yard work is a terrible favor. Like doing the hedges. You guys ever do the hedges?
Yeah. That's,
Yes.
that's like a chore.
Yeah. Shoulders brutal after.
Yeah.
We had let me get a hit of your vape.
Yeah.
Bad favor.
Can you get the drugs?
Yeah.
That's just always like an annoying thing where it's like, dude, you're just being a pussy.
Yeah. Will you go on my podcast?
Yeah. Yeah. What about, this was Zach's one that I liked, when anyone asked for the Wi-Fi password and it's super long.
Yeah. That's a really good one.
Yeah. Also, just we didn't know how to phrase this because it's kind of like a feel thing, but just being asked to get anything for someone the minute you sit down.
Yeah.
Can you grab me a water? Can you do this? Like right after you sat down.
Right after you get comfortable.
Yeah. Switch seats on a plane. That's annoying.
Especially if it's a downgrade.
Yep.
You go to the middle seat.
Yeah.
When someone asks you if you can be a wingman on a date with somebody that you really don't like,
Yep.
no interest in.
Yeah.
Can you get me a job
Yeah.
at Barstool?
Yeah.
Can you save me a seat at a crowded bar?
Yes.
Where you have to be like, sorry, they're not here yet, but they're going to be here.
Can you hold my place in line as well?
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Can you watch my stuff at an airport? I know it's like that's not a bad favor, but I also so I'm not talking about if we were in the airport together because we, are sitting and we're traveling together, but like that moment when, I don't know if this ever happened to you, but like you're sitting across from a stranger and maybe it's more like coffee shop and they're like, hey, can you just watch my laptop while I go to the bathroom?
Yep.
Asking
what-
to borrow a laptop too sucks because it's like it's like not really
Yeah.
all your shit's on there.
Yeah. But the one I'm talking about is like, if you play it out in your head, if someone came and took a total stranger's laptop that you've been asked to watch, I would not step in.
No.
I would not say anything.
No. I would wait for the person to get back, be like, yeah, some guy took it.
Yeah. It's like, I
can describe
I'm not
him.
defending your laptop, dude.
Oh, should have. Do you mind switching seats with me on a plane?
That's what I just said.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was looking for my roommate picture.
No, that's okay.
Will you be godparents?
Ooh.
It's
I
like-
kind of like that one, though.
It feels good.
It's an
but
honor.
It's an honor, but also like, hey, it could be a big responsibility.
Yeah. I have a very specific one. My kids are in a certain age where they're obviously 2 out of 3 of them are out of diapers, but it's a process. But can you wipe my butt? Mm-hmm. It's not fun. They get asked it, I don't know, 2-3 times a day.
One time I asked Grant Hill if he could wipe my butt. He was my preschool teacher.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
What about when Johnny Sacks asks you to sack little Carmine's like little helper cousin, and it's during his wedding when you should be asking him for a favor?
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Also, this is probably specific to us. When people ask us like for tickets and we're like, we don't have like hookups.
Yeah.
tickets. Like we actually do buy most of our tickets. I don't know about you guys.
There's somebody that will always ask me for San Francisco 49ers tickets when they're traveling to San Francisco.
Yeah.
But they're like, and if you can make it, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. It's like I don't
live in California.
And like, yeah, we interviewed Kyle Shanahan, but I don't have his phone number.
Yeah, let me hit up Kyle real quick.
Yeah, let me just text him and see if he can get you tickets.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that was a really good Mount Rushmore. So
What if like when a country asks you if you can sell them like billions of dollars in weapons to fund their war? And you have to act like, oh, I'm not part of it, but here's all my ammunition.
Yeah.
That's a bad favor.
That's a bad favor for sure. Okay, so we'll see what happens. A duel will happen if PFT and Hank finish first, Zach and I finish second, and Max and Means finish third.
Not that we're influencing the vote.
Nope, we're just laying it out for the AWLs. And I would love a duel. I'll just say it.
What does Kornacki say about this, Max?
I got Big
I
Hat.
don't know.
I got Big Hat and Zach. winning.
Yeah, I don't feel good about it.
Letter of recommendation. How many of those you write?
That was us.
Yeah, I know, but I think that'll drop you down to 2.
Oh.
You're a hater. This
Big Hat and
that's
Zach's
fake.
was really good.
That's
yeah, it
fake.
was.
They borrow your truck is just a alternate of moving.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
We'll see. We'll see. Well, I hope we're good enough to get second. That'd be nice. All right. Let's get to our interviews.
Before we get to Brandon and Tom, they're brought to you by YouTube. Football's back. The only place fans can watch every game every Sunday is NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. NFL Sunday Ticket provides NFL fans with the ultimate NFL viewing experience with features like multi-view. You can watch up to 4 games at the exact same time, including Red Zone, key plays to catch up or replay the biggest moments in each game, and Jerry O'Connell's favorite feature, Fantasy View, to track your players' scores right alongside each game. Right now, new users can score NFL Sunday Ticket for 8 payments of $34.50 a month, $34.50 a month. 8 payments, you get NFL Sunday Ticket. Sign up today, youtube.com/pardonmytake to get started. Tell them the football guys at Pardon My Take sent you. Check it out, youtube.com/pardonmytake to get started today. New users pay $276 or 8 non-cancelable payments of $34.50 a month. First charge at purchase. Availability varies with NFL Sunday Ticket for out-of-market games and YouTube TV base plan for local and national games. Base plan required. Device and content restrictions apply. Terms, restrictions, and embargoes apply. Excludes digital-only games. Commercial use excluded. No refunds. And now, here is Brandon and Tom.
Okay, it's time. Our mega college football preview with our 2 very special guests. It is Tom Fornelli, our good friend, and Brandon Walker, reigning college football expert on the Pardon My Take podcast. Not our good friend, but he is the reigning college football expert on the Pardon My Take podcast. Brandon, you've been bitching and moaning about not getting anything for beating Tom in the pickoff last year. So here is your thing. The floor is yours first.
We sat here last year on this couch. You had a competition. You had told me, you promised me last year, you can be on the PMT, you're going to be our expert. I walked in, you had this guy sitting there as a surprise.
Yep.
Ha ha, funny, yay, everybody got to laugh. Anyway, we had a competition on that show. I won it handily. I mean, handily. And we haven't mentioned it for 365 days until this moment right now.
So is it like by 2 points, handily?
Yeah, no, it wasn't that handy.
It was handily.
He is correct that we haven't mentioned it.
Right.
Do you think people wanted us to mention it?
I thought that's what the competition was for, that I actually won something. And would
I
be,
just introduced you.
Yeah, but I thought I would be referred to on PMT multiple times as that, not just
We
the
did.
next time we did it.
We did talk about the experts being trivia champions.
Right, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I carried us to that.
No,
I'll
be honest with you, the pomp and circumstance, the parade, all that stuff, that is kept for when Tom wins this.
Right. I feel like this whole thing was just a sham to hold over my head just in case I lost.
We didn't expect you to win it the first year,
I'm
so it
still
kinda
waiting for
fucked
you to
us.
fucking thank me. I'm the one who got you on the show to begin with.
I don't think
good
so.
point.
That's a
Tom.
good point.
I was the one who contacted Dan and said we should have Brandon on.
Yes.
That just can't be what happened.
That is.
So-
Tom
100%
invited you on the show.
Yeah. He's like, hey.
They've never invited you on this
you're
show.
their guest and
the
I'm your
reason you're
guest?
here. Yeah.
Yeah, we gave Tom a +1.
Tom, do you have any questions for your guest?
Do you put out on the second date?
What? I won the first date. I won.
No, I won the first date.
I won.
No, I think Tom was the better guest.
I don't think so.
I mean,
I
you
did
were-
a hell of a job that day.
I have seen like upwards of 5 tweets asking for Brandon to be back on the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think they assume I'm going to be. I was the reigning PMT college football expert.
Yeah.
I think I was here on bowl season, but it was brief.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have.
Mississippi
I think you
State's
were.
only appearance in bowl season was
Yeah,
Brandon on this show.
So we're going to be better this year, brother.
Better how?
Better in football.
How many? Better.
Not that many because the schedule's tough. Schedule is
Do
very
you
tough.
have to go to your second hand to count how much better?
I'll just use the one for now.
Yeah.
But I think we're getting further along that hand.
I like that you checked that to make sure.
Right.
Do I have 6 fingers?
No, we're getting further along that hand.
Okay. All right. So let's get into it. Let's just start where you guys want to start. You want to start SEC? You know what? You get to decide where you want to start, Brandon, because you are the reigning college football expert on Pardon My Take.
I want to start with a take that I have put out there and everybody seems to be allergic to. That when you pick a Texas to win the national title, everybody's fine. When you pick an Ohio State to win the national title, everybody's fine. I have picked Penn State to win the national title. And all I have gotten is James Franklin can never win it. They'll never do it. They're just a joke. They'll lose to Ohio State like they always do. I think it's the most complete team. I think the quarterback is fantastic, and I think it doesn't matter that the coach has never broken through. It only matters if he can do it. I believe he can do it, and what do you think about that?
I do not give a fuck about James Franklin's record in games against top 5 teams. I don't think that matters at all.
Can't win the big one, though.
He hasn't won the big one.
But you know who hadn't won the big
Tommy
one? Ryan
Fleetwood.
Day hadn't proven he could win a national title.
Tommy Fleetwood, yeah.
Kirby Smart hadn't proven he could win the big one. He couldn't beat Alabama forever. Dabo Swinney had never proven it until he proved it. You never break through until you break through. I think they can do it.
Penn State's not Georgia, though.
Penn State's pretty loaded,
And
man.
they're not.
But
They're pretty loaded.
Does Penn State have the dudes that Georgia has?
Not the dudes that they had on the 2021-2022 national championship.
Yeah, we're doing a dude off.
But I think they have as many dudes as anybody has this year.
Let me ask you a question about Penn State.
Yeah.
And either of you can answer it. I believe in Penn State. I think they'll be very good. Aller's a good quarterback. I like that he came back. Tom, maybe not.
Just look at Drew Aller's stats against good teams.
Yeah,
Tell
all
me
right.
if you still think he's a
But that's
Their defense will be
exactly
good.
what you
Johnny
just said about
Gabbard.
James Franklin.
But hold on. Will
James
they?
Franklin's not playing. The player is who matters.
So it doesn't matter against good teams when it's a coach, but it does when it's a player.
Yes.
When Penn State needs a big play, will they be doing a bubble screen to a wide receiver?
So last year,
That's my only question about Penn State.
yeah. Last year they had 2 great running backs and a great tight end. They threw the tight end often. The receivers were garbage, and the receivers being garbage showed up the most when they were playing elite secondaries like Ohio State and Notre Dame.
You need a dude.
You need a dude. They didn't have any. They went out and got dudes at receiver.
Okay.
They got Pena from Syracuse. They got Kyron Hudson from USC. That is a dude and a half, and I think that's going to make the biggest difference this year. He actually has. This is the first time in his career, 4 years, that he's had dude receivers to throw to.
Okay.
If Penn State wins the national title this year, I don't think it's a tremendous upset. What I think is completely overlooked is you talked about all the guys they have coming back. Sure. And I think that in this year where there's a lot of teams that we don't really have a lot of, new quarterbacks, new offensive and defensive linemen, all that shit going on, we're kind of overrating the returning experience. And the thing I would point out is, Penn State has a lot coming back, but you know what they don't have? Their best player on their offense last year or their best player on their defense last year. So those are 2 significant pieces that they have to replace in Tyler Warren and Abdul Carter. That said, they can win the Big Ten. Their schedule is very easy. In fact, if they aren't in the Big Ten championship, something went very fucking wrong.
Yeah, their toughest game is going to Ohio State.
Yeah,
I think their quarterback coming back for a 4th year and being a 3-year starter now is a big deal that can offset the loss of the tight end. And again, Hudson I think he can equal the receiving threat that Tyler Warren was.
Yeah, he could. But I don't think that's likely.
And they lost their best defensive player. I also think they massively upgraded at defensive coordinator.
That is a very good point.
Yeah. So
Knowles is a huge upgrade.
I definitely think
he can win the big one.
There are so many.
He did last year
with Texas, with Ohio State, with Alabama, with Georgia, with all the other big teams. They're all replacing quarterbacks. They're all Ohio State's replacing so much on defense. They all tick down a little bit, and that allows a Clemson and a Penn State to tick up. And really, to me, Penn State's the national champ.
Okay, so since we started with Penn State, let's stay in the Big Ten. Ohio State, they obviously, Julian Sayin, who's a redshirt freshman,
That's right.
but he also has an incredible receiving core and maybe the best player in all of college football in Jeremiah Smith. Do you think that receiving core makes it like, hey, he doesn't have to be incredible. He's going to have guys open because it's Ohio State, and they'll be just fine.
I think to a degree, because I think of how Will Howard looked at Kansas State, and then I think of how Will Howard looked at Ohio State.
Right.
It looked a lot different when you have all those guys to throw to. But I also think that if you look at the way that they work, they are so talented on both sides of the ball that Julian's saying to me is my concern is he's not that big. And if he's taking hits and he gets hurt, then you've got to go to Lincoln Kienholz, who the good news is at least the competition seemed to be close all fall going in.
And he can run.
They weren't.
That could be
really
bad news.
What's
too.
his backup
They both
quarterback's name?
stunk.
I will say, you hear like Lincoln Kienholz.
That is the most Ohio State quarterback name I've ever heard in my life.
But like you hear whispers like when these competitions are going on, it's like, well, it's a good competition because the backup's just playing well, or it's a competition because the starter, guy that we want to win, is not playing well. From what I've heard, Ohio State was because they were both playing well. So it was making the decision more difficult. And also Ryan Day is also kind of always a little ambiguous about his quarterback going in. But if I look at Ohio State, I still see the team that is going to be the most talented team on the field pretty much every Saturday they go out there.
Not as overwhelming a talent advantage as they had last year, and they still managed to lose 2 games, and that was with a senior.
Called load management. That's what we do.
That's not called load management.
That's what, now that all you guys got your playoff expansion and losses don't matter anymore. Ryan Day literally
Losses do
pretty much
matter.
said to us it was load management. He didn't
It was-
say
he
it,
did
but he
not
read
lose to
between the
Michigan.
lines.
You don't
Because
load.
of load
Yeah,
management.
you don't load manage
Michigan
against
game, no.
Michigan.
No, they didn't lose Michigan because of it, but the
And they
way that
lose to
they went
Oregon
about
because of it either.
the way they went about the regular season, they were taking, they were planning for the long.
No, he was giving Oregon and Michigan everything he had. His ego
Yeah, well, they
lost
beat
them the
Oregon.
Michigan game.
Yeah, and Michigan gave them everything they had that game.
Yeah,
Tell me about the quarterback coming out of high school. What were his stars like?
Saying
Yeah,
5.
5-star.
He was at Alabama.
Number
Yeah.
one quarterback.
No,
He's
number
was at
one
Alabama for
quarterback.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
Nick Saban wanted him is really
yeah.
what people are going for.
Okay. I mean, it does seem to me like I would rather have an average quarterback with the best wide receivers in college football
Yes.
than the other way. Like have the best quarterback and then average wide receivers.
Yes, like a great quarterback can elevate mediocre receivers, but like great receivers can also elevate a mediocre quarterback. So
Yeah.
I think it goes both ways. And having Jeremiah Smith, and then, Carnell Tate is another very good receiver who rarely gets discussed because of Jeremiah Smith's existence. And last year they still had Emeka Egbuka, but he is another number 2 for them who would probably be the number 1 at 90% of the teams in the country. So they're going to be stacked. They're going to be loaded. And they've added Max Clare at tight end. And he's coming from Purdue. And if you look at Ohio State over the recent years, even when they've been really good, they've had good tight ends, but they haven't had like a Tyler Warren kind of tight end. Max Clare is a Tyler Warren kind of tight end. So he's going to have free reign over the middle of the field because defenses are going to be worried about Smith and Tate on the outside. So I think he's going to have a huge season, and they're just going to be even more difficult to stop offensively this year than I think they were last year. And last year worked out pretty well.
Who's gonna win the game on Saturday?
I think Texas.
I think Ohio State.
Okay.
So when we come into this game and you have, yes, best receivers in the country, there's no doubt about that. Offensive line took a lot of lumps last year because of injury. They'll be better. Running backs just kind of reload there. Like I'm fine with all that. But if I'm looking at Arch Manning taking over the Texas offense and some things they got to replace, and Ohio State having to replace the quarterback and everything, the surest unit out of all 4 units to me is the Texas defense. I feel like they're going to be ahead of everybody. They're bringing back the most they all got star power. So we're talking about 5 stars across the board, but they bring back the most proven commodities. I think that unit will be ahead of the other 3 units, and they win a close game on Saturday. It's throwing darts at a board.
Yeah, it's at like what, a 2.5 point
Yeah.
spread?
1.5
It's
now.
yes. Oh, it's down to 1.5.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I got to get on my phone here in a minute. But just like you mentioned that, but I look at Texas and all the things we say about Ohio State as far as question marks are all the exact same questions we have about Texas, but the game's being played in Columbus. Now, I know you guys can't go, but a lot of Ohio State fans will be there. So I think playing on the road for Arch Manning, and I don't think the hype around him is solely based on his name, although I don't think that has, helped him very much because Manning.
Yeah.
But he's a very talented player, like saying a 5-star quarterback coming out of high school. He hasn't been a full-time starter yet, but you're going on the road and you're playing in a really difficult environment, and it's the first fucking game of the year, so you aren't really in any kind of rhythm. So in a game that I expect to be close, I wouldn't be shocked if Texas gets off to a slow start and it's just too much of a hole for them to dig out of.
Yeah.
Have we ever figured out why did Arch not go to Ole Miss?
Oh, probably because he's a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah, or, Texas offered more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's probably the
I just want to tee Brandon up. That's what we do for a recurring guest here.
All right.
Also, no, I will say, if you're Manning, it's not like you're in desperate need of money.
Yeah.
you're doing pretty well. So if your concern is getting to the NFL and getting the kind of coaching and all that kind of stuff you want, you also want to sit for a while to learn and develop. Texas was a kind of a better choice for you in that aspect.
And also, I think like just making your own legacy somewhere. It's kind of why Peyton went to Tennessee.
Right.
That's
like
for sure.
not having
Yeah.
to live in the shadows.
I think there's a
Blazing
lot
your
of
own
reasons.
path kind of
And-
goes in that family.
I give Sark a lot of credit for what he did last year because everybody wanted Arch to play by the end of the year. There were some question marks with Quinn Ewers. It was like, okay, we know what he can do, but we don't think that he's the guy that's going to be able to take us all the way. And I think he told Quinn, like, hey, yeah, we're getting Arch in. Just so you know, your job is safe. I'm not gonna screw that around. I'm not gonna sell you a bill of goods and then bench you once things start to go bad. I like what he did, showing the rest of the team like, hey, I will keep my word to you guys, even if it's kind of to the detriment of the team.
Well, Arch also started 2 games, right? He started a couple
'cause
games
Quinn
due
was
to
hurt.
injury,
Yeah.
and then he came in. I think he came in a couple games down the stretch. Like, he was probably solid, but it was clear he wasn't ready to be the guy. And Quinn, you had the 4th-year senior, whatever he was. I think it was easier to Sark to go back to him than maybe we thought it was.
Yeah.
You were still operating with a somewhat limited playbook with Arch last year than you were, because like you would see when Arch did come in for those 2 games, it was a very, very kind of just 5 or 6 plays.
Way more running.
Yeah.
And there was a lot more running in it. But as far as the passing game, they were much more limited in what they were doing just because Arch wasn't really ready for it yet.
I don't like how fast Arch Manning is.
For a
Manning
white
doesn't
guy,
make
it's
sense.
kind of off.
Manning's should not be that fast.
No.
But have you seen his Manning face?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Pretty elite.
Pretty good.
It's
pretty
pretty
good.
elite.
We got a new crop. All right, so sticking in the Big Ten, Oregon number 3. Although I don't know about Dante Moore, we haven't seen him since 2 years ago, and it was not good.
I think this is the team that people are just assuming is going to be top 10 because of their recruiting profile over multiple years, but they're kind of starting over. There's a lot of new guys here. I think, and the schedule's sneaky tough. That last game at Washington, like I think Oregon, you can fuck around and look up and they're like 9-3 or 8-4, and wouldn't be shocked.
I have Oregon as the 3rd best team in the Big Ten, but I feel like it's more about questions about who the 4th best team is.
Yeah.
Like
Give us the Illinois is in the conversation.
Illinois is in the conversation, Indiana's in the conversation, Michigan, USC, Iowa, Nebraska, like Washington. There's like 15 different teams in that league who could be the 4th best team this year, I think. But with Oregon, I also feel like we're at a situation where we know Drew Aller is going to be the quarterback at Penn State. Julian Sane will be the quarterback at Ohio State. And Dante Moore is the starter. But there's a kid behind him in Austin Novosad who Oregon really likes, who we've seen Dante Moore play. He started at UCLA as a freshman. He was a freshman. He looked like shit sometimes. He looked okay at others. But if he's shaky to start, I wouldn't be shocked if by the time that Ohio or the Penn State game rolls around that Novosad is the starter for them. So that's going to be an interesting situation to watch. And I also think Oregon's going to be kind of flipped on its head in that you mentioned like Lanning's been there. They've recruited very well since he showed up. And this is going to be the year where those kids finally start really having the major impact, whereas the last few years they've been reliant on transfers and like 24-year-olds. They don't have that anymore. I think you're going to see a very defensive team that is probably going to be running the ball a lot more. It's going to be like, complementary football, but with 5-star talent.
All right, so you mentioned a few teams there. Illinois, Washington, USC, Michigan, Indiana, Nebraska. Of that group, who are you guys highest on? Maybe give us your 2 teams that you're highest on of that group, because there is kind of the Big Ten has some good density to it this year.
So
heft.
I released my playoff 12, and I got Nebraska in it. Mm-hmm. I think Nebraska is this year's Indiana in the fact that they will be better as a football team than they have been, and their schedule is fantastic. Mm-hmm. I think catching Michigan at home in September, if they come out of September 4-0, like
and
look
no
out.
Sharon Moore in that game either.
I think, not that makes a big deal. I think that Nebraska is the team. Quarterback has to take a big step, but he's going from his first year to his second year. You kind of assume that has to happen for a 5-star anyway. I like Nebraska. I like the roster. And his 3rd year of Matt Rule, everything to me adds up. Like, look, they got neutral site against Cincinnati, and they go Akron.
At Penn State is their toughest game.
Yeah, but that's late. That's very late in the season. You can build up a 7-0, 8-0 start here, no problem.
Can I throw out something that I didn't? Did you see Dylan Raiola's quote the other day?
Is it about Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "I can't get mad at God for making me look like him."
But
doesn't got it.
It's a pure coincidence.
He literally he dresses like him. He acts
Does
like
everything.
him.
That's
That's
his
not God
number.
making it.
He was
Haircut.
born that way.
Yeah.
I will say,
That's a red flag quote to me.
Yeah, I mean,
does it bother anybody that the expert has to look at the screen?
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting here
I
I'm
told
working
you.
off the dome
No.
here.
I'm
just saying.
I told you what the schedule was.
You want to
and
use
then
the timeout?
Then I leaned. No, I don't need timeout yet.
right.
I just leaned up to affirm what
Yeah, no,
because I
no.
couldn't remember it was Houston. Christian.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to the guys in the booth for helping you out. That's very nice.
Who's Nebraska's 5th game?
Nebraska's 5th game, that would be Iowa. No,
That's their last game.
I don't know their fucking schedule. The fuck am I in? Yeah. No,
All right, so who of that group do you like, Tom?
I do like Nebraska because you mentioned Matt Rule, 3rd year. Like, he was 7-6 at Temple, won 10 games the next year. He was 7-6 at Baylor, won 11 games the 3rd year, and he went 7-6 last year with Nebraska. So history suggests we're going to see a leap forward. Whether it'll be enough, I don't know, but the schedule works in their favor. They have the 5-star quarterback. The defense, we'll see. It could be Nebraska overs might be a thing we're leaning into all season long.
I like that.
I like Illinois. I think their floor is good. I don't know if the ceiling is quite as high as what we saw last year because they do lose their top 2 receivers. And that's difficult to replace for anybody. But for Illinois, a program that has not exactly been wide receiver U over the years, like there's nobody that's truly emerged as the alpha. And I think you have to have an alpha before you can be overly confident. But having a 3rd-year starter in Luke Altmaier is good. Having your entire offensive line back is good. And their defensive line will be one of the better units in the Big Ten again. So there's a high floor, but there are also tough road games for them at Indiana, at Duke. We'll see how it goes.
Let me throw something at you real quick.
Throw it.
On Illinois. Altmaier, to me, is a good, solid quarterback, but not the type of quarterback who is going to drag a mediocre receiving core to greatness like you described earlier. Like, I think he's a solid guy, but I don't see the ceiling isn't that high for him individually. Would you agree with that?
I think he could play his way into like a late round NFL draft pick. Yeah,
like a 4th, 5th, 6th.
Like somewhere in the back end.
But it's also Bielema ball.
But
he doesn't have to be.
But that's
Well,
kind of
last year it
misleading
wasn't
because they were not a running team last year. They
Yeah.
threw it all over the place last year. This year we could see them lean more into the run game if a receiver doesn't emerge. But we're also going to see them in more 12 personnel because they've got a tight end. They've got more tight ends.
Well, you can't play 12 guys. It's only 11 allowed to play.
It's very funny, Brandon.
Thanks.
Expert over here.
Handshake.
All right, who's going to be
How,
this?
how am I supposed to feel about Signetti this year? Because I'm going into this year.
He's an asshole.
Well, I had to be a defender of Signetti last year.
Why?
Well, because
he left you.
I know. I'll explain. That you can call me cuck after this if you still think that way.
Okay.
But my theory is that I'm going to be a stepping stone school no matter what at JMU, right?
Sure.
Like coaches, if they get to the college football playoff, if they're winning the conference in the Sun Belt, they're going to get poached eventually by a big school, by a big state school. And that's what happened. I might as well want to be the best stepping stone that there is, so you attract the next guy up, like Bob Chesney, great coach. Happy to get him on board. But he took also a lot of JMU's players last year, so I also felt like I was rooting for JMU in a power conference. That was fun. But now that's like 1 year removed. I think I have to be like, fuck this guy. He's no longer Duke.
I think you should have done it last year because he took all your players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He took your players and left you. You want to be the best stepping stone school. That includes having your players around for the next guy. And he took all your players, went to Indiana, played a softer schedule than you guys played last year, and acts like he's Steve Spurrier all of a sudden. He's an asshole.
Well, he has to do that to get attention on Indiana. That's what you have to do as a coach.
I don't know if this has ever happened to any of you guys, but fun story about Kurt Signetti. I was in Vegas last month, and I'm taking a piss at the stall. And all of a sudden, a guy pulls up next to me. It's Kurt Signetti. I don't know if you guys have ever had like a celebrity piss next to you.
No, was he able to pee?
No, I wasn't. He was.
Yeah.
Strong flow.
Good
Very
flow?
strong
Fire
flow
hose?
for a man his age.
You know, Tom, that's where you and I met. It was in the bathroom at Blogs with Balls?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I think I was taking a leak, and you were taking a leak next to me. I said, hey, I'm PFT commenter. And you're like, holy shit, good to meet you.
Then we crossed swords, and it's been friendship ever since.
Yeah, Brandon's never done that.
Who of that group in the Big Ten is going to disappoint?
It could be Indiana.
Could be Illinois.
It
could be Illinois.
It couldn't be.
Yes, it could.
No.
And you know it could.
Well, to be fair, you know what disappointment looks like.
But no, I know what pure fucking heartache looks like. You ain't been where I've been.
No,
brother.
that's
You're going to tell an Illinois football fan he hasn't been where
Buddy,
you've been?
Listen, we played in a bowl a couple of years ago, and I haven't even seen. I don't even know what a bowl smells like.
Who'd you beat in that bowl game?
We beat Illinois.
Exactly. So you're going to tell me I don't know what it's like to be on that.
You guys have been in bowls ever since. I can't even. My coach died.
You only get one more year for that, by the way.
All right, at least I get the one.
Yeah. So
I just think with Indiana, like we saw it with Florida State last year, when you build your team through the portal like that, it's a lottery ticket a lot of the times. And last year they caught lightning. It all worked out. The schedule was great. Every single transfer hit. They've got a lot of those guys back still, but you're going back to the portal. You've got a brand new quarterback in. You brought in a new offensive lineman. We saw at Florida State. If it doesn't work and shit goes south quick, teams will check out. Like when you hire mercenaries can only live to fight another day if they get the fuck off the field.
yeah.
The only thing about that is I do think the profile of the transfer quarterback they got this year is even better than the one they got last year.
Yeah, but the one they got last year was very experienced, and Mendoza.
And he played a weak schedule. This guy doesn't get to do that.
No, but Mendoza, I think right now is far more projection than actual production. I think people look at him, they see the size, they see the arm, and they kind of start drooling on what he can be in the NFL. I think at the college level, there's still some kinks that need to be ironed out of his game that if you watched Cal closely last year, there were good moments, but there were also a lot of what the hell is he doing moments.
Yeah.
And now that Indiana's going to be more in the spotlight, that could bite them.
Back to Nebraska real quick. Dylan Raiola, just a pure vibe, gut reaction to having your leader dress up as another human
don't
being.
like it.
I don't really like it.
No, I don't like it.
A tribute band. It could
I
be fun to check out.
But at least he's
Like Brandon last year when
he's doing Patrick Mahomes and not
But admit
Tyrod
it.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Don't say God made you that way. You're doing his celebrations. You're doing his warm-ups.
when Desmond Watson cosplayed as you last year, how'd you feel about that?
That was good.
You're talking about the really, really fat guy?
The guy that didn't make the Bucs, yeah.
Because he's so fat.
You also get upset about not making enough bucks.
Did you forget who he was the minute he went to the NFL?
No,
That would be an awesome bit if, like,
I
a
do
college football
sometimes.
player goes to the NFL
Yeah.
and you're like, who's that?
I do sometimes.
Not my problem.
He's
Yeah.
460 pounds.
Who's Cam Ward?
Yeah.
All right. Want to go to SEC?
Can we? We've been talking about the damn Big Ten the whole time.
All right, let's start with the SEC.
All right.
Talk me off of Alabama to win the national title 10-1.
I have no problem doing this. I did it last year. Last year I sat on this couch and he agreed with me.
No, you were right. Jalen Milroe.
Jalen Milroe. But this year, Alabama fans are going with the narrative, well, Kalen DeBoer came here, and he had to start Jalen Milroe or he was going to lose the team, and that's why we were so bad. Well, Jalen Milroe took him to the playoff 2 years ago. Like, he had he had an ability as a college quarterback to do it, and for whatever reason, the coach doesn't fit Alabama. And to me, now they're turning to a guy who has been there for 4 years, and multiple coordinators and multiple head coaches have never believed in this guy. Never once have multiple coaches and multiple coordinators looked at Ty Simpson and said, that's our guy. And now all of a sudden, by default, he's the last one standing, and we're supposed to say, oh, wow, everything that went wrong last year when they got boat raced by a bad Oklahoma, they got beat by a mediocre Vanderbilt, and they should have lost to South Carolina. Like, everything that went wrong last year is fixed because this new quarterback that nobody's ever believed in?
Counterpoint.
Not happening.
Ryan Grubb.
Ryan Grubb does make me feel a
What
little
if
bit better.
he is the? What if he is the Kalen DeBoer? What if he is the
Like the
reason?
secret recipe?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the recipe because he's followed Kalen DeBoer everywhere he's gone. He obviously wasn't there last year. Now he's back with him. What if he's the offensive coordinator that
We
unlocks
discussed
him?
it earlier when we were talking the Big Ten. What can really great wide receivers do to an average quarterback? They can lift him up.
Right.
What does Ty Simpson have?
A really, really good.
He has
wide
great receivers around him. It's not like Jeremiah Smith grabbed all the attention, but Ryan Williams is pretty fucking
Insane.
good
Yeah.
too. So
He's only 17 years
he's
old.
got plenty of weapons around him. He's going to have a very strong offensive line. And it's not like I know that Nick Saban changed the format towards the end where it started becoming I've got NFL quarterbacks now, so good fucking luck. But they won plenty of national titles at Alabama just with a game manager quarterback. I don't think Ty Simpson needs to be anything spectacular. He doesn't
does.
need to be first team all SEC.
Nick Saban ain't there anymore.
Their
Doesn't need
defense
to
is
be a
unbelievable.
first-round
Nick
pick.
Saban ain't there
He
anymore.
just has to distribute the ball. And Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb are very good at putting together an offense that teaches their quarterback how to distribute the ball. So he's going to be able to get it out, and he's going to let his receivers do all the work. They got good running backs. They've got a good offensive line. Defensively, they're still going to be really, really good. I've got them reaching the SEC title game. I don't know if they can win the national title, but I don't know. Like, there are so many questions about everybody that I feel like there are 8 or 10 different teams you can make a logistical, logical argument for winning a national
And
title.
that's kind of how I did it because they were 10-1, where it's like Ohio State's 6-1.
Like, why would you want to bet the favorites when there are
Right.
so many
I'm
teams out
fair
there?
with that. I do think there's probably 8, 9, 10 teams that can win it, and even in the SEC, probably 4, 5, 6 teams that can win the SEC. Like, I'm good with that. But to me, there were just so many bad signs in that first year. Kalen DeBoer goes to a national title game with Washington, switches to a roster that is loaded. They were loaded last year. I know they're loaded this year, but they were loaded last year. They were loaded last year.
But Jalen Milroe couldn't make the throw.
and he didn't have Ryan Grubb.
They were loaded last year, and Kalen DeBoer figured out a way to lose to Vanderbilt. I don't care anything going on in Alabama. You just can't let an Alabama roster lose to a Vanderbilt roster.
Vanderbilt
You
had the
can't do
better
it.
quarterback that
You
day.
can't do it. You can't lose to that roster.
No, I'm not making an excuse
you can't
for it.
go
I'm just
to-
saying they had the better quarterback.
You can't go to Norman, Oklahoma, and get beat by a mediocre team 24-3. Like, there's a disconnect. It takes a different kind of human to win in the SEC. I'm not saying a better coach or whatever. It takes a different kind of human, and I don't think Kalen DeBoer fits Alabama.
Ryan Grubb is the connector.
Maybe have we
That's all
seen
I'm
him
betting on.
succeed? We haven't seen him succeed in the SEC.
I'm just betting on Ryan
You got to be a
Grubb.
borderline criminal to
Because I
succeed
like
in the
his
SEC.
name.
But when you
Stands
say
on his deathbed.
When you say
Ryan
Ryan
Grubb.
Grubb,
when you say you can't go to Alabama and lose to Vandy, they did that last year, and
Right.
he's still the coach this year. I feel like there's going to be a lot more pressure. Like, you
If
can't
he's
do
9-3 this year, his ass is on the hot seat.
you can't do that this year. You get 1 year to figure out the SEC.
Agreed.
For sure. But I also think part of it, too, just like you look at the kids on the roster, they've gone from Saban to DeBoer, who are two very different kind of personalities. I think kids were just trying to figure out what they can get away with last year. And maybe like DeBoer wasn't
stepdad.
If they were doing it in year one,
like,
what's going to stop them from doing it
substitute
in year
teacher
two?
energy.
Yeah.
But, well, it's the second year. He's still around.
But if he couldn't lead them in year one, if they were trying to get away, if he had to go with the quarterback he didn't like because he didn't want to lose the team, what kind of leader is that?
Well,
So
what kind of leader is that?
James Franklin's past performances don't matter when you pick Penn State winning a national title, but one bad season for Caleb DeBoer, who's had nothing but outstanding seasons everywhere he's fucking been. There's no way he can lead a team. He was only in the national title game 2 years ago. How would you
Brandon,
expect
you're
him
in the
to lead?
corner.
Hold on, it's a fair point. But Caleb DeBoer has never proven it in the SEC
shit.
at all.
All right,
James Franklin's proven it in multiple conferences. He's already won the Big Ten once, right? He won in 2016.
Yeah.
Like he has proven he can get to this level. He just can't open the door. Caleb DeBoer going to the SEC. The SEC is a different monster. I understand he did it at Washington. Alabama fan base and the Alabama pressure is different, and it fucks people up. And it fucked him up last year. I think it's going to fuck him up again.
Now
He's
he's
not
got
built for this.
experience with it.
He's
Now he
not
knows
built-
what to expect. He
he's
had
not-
no idea what
fight
he was
back
in
a
for.
He's got Ryan Grubb.
He's not built for this shit.
got Ryan
He's
Grubb.
got Ryan Grubb.
Ryan Grubb is a fucking human shield. He will protect him
Y'all
from
gotta stop with
everything.
Ryan Grubb.
Ryan Grubb will turn off the radio when he's listening to it, so he doesn't hear any of the
Caleb
shit being
DeBoer
talked.
ain't built for this shit. It is a nasty world.
DeBoer
It
is
is a-
one of the best fucking football coaches in the country.
That ain't what I said. He ain't built for
this
Alabama.
shit.
Alabama is a fucking nightmare to coach at. Only somebody like Nick Saban could manage the expectations and the demands and all the fucking bullshit you got to deal with. Nick Saban's the greatest coach of all time.
Agreed. We
Tom,
agree on that.
they're supposed to be SEC.
They supposed to be.
I don't know. I don't know that Kalen DeBoer's SEC.
I don't think
But
he
is the SEC still the SEC?
Yes.
Shit.
You're still competing against Kirby Smart. You're still competing against these motherfuckers down there.
Change the cost.
He changed the cost of doing business.
All right, Georgia. Gunnar Stockton. We're going to talk about Heisman at the end, but Gunnar Stockton is something I've been looking at.
I'm gonna shift back here.
Okay.
I can't,
Why did you shift in the first place?
because you shifted.
Yeah, but I'm gonna shift. I'm a shifter, and people know that.
Do I buy the Gunnar Stockton stock?
Not to win
or
Heisman.
no? Well, I'm looking
See
for.
his head?
Listen,
It's huge.
you're talking to the guys who had 40-1 Travis Hunter last year. And
Fair enough.
You look like an idiot.
I've never had more questions about Georgia under Kirby Smart than I have about them.
But Travis Hunter, everybody knew if he
No,
could
you
stay
took
healthy.
40-1.
Brandon, you tried to talk me out of Travis Hunter.
I did. I said he's not going to be able to stay healthy, but he did.
Yeah.
He's 41. No, so Gunnar Stockton, are we
and
saying
Kalen DeBoer's not built for the SEC, but he will.
is Gunnar Stockton capable of leading this Georgia team, or is it he couldn't beat out Carson Beck, and Carson Beck stunk last year?
I don't know. My biggest concern about Georgia, and it's not really a concern, it's just the question marks. Like we saw when they were winning the 2 national titles, they were the best team in the country by far. They were just able to rotate guys in and out along the lines of scrimmage because they were so fucking deep. But the one thing that the portal has done is a lot of the guys who used to be sitting on that second or third string of the depth chart have moved on to go start other places. So they don't have the same kind of depth that they've had. And now, if you look at their offensive line last year, it was not nearly up to your typical Georgia standard. And the best part of that line was the interior of it, their 2 guards and their center. Those guys are gone. So you've got pretty much a brand new offensive line as far as experience is concerned. I mean, it's Georgia, so they're not going to suck there, but are they going to be elite? I don't know. And if you don't have an elite offensive line with Gunnar Stockton behind it, I just don't think the margin for error for the Bulldogs is nearly as small as it was before. I think that they could have problems, but when I say Georgia could have problems, I mean it could go 9-3.
Right.
I agree with all that. I'm not a big Georgia believer this year. And not only the offensive line's a good point, but Carson Beck wore it last year, but the receivers and running backs were average as hell, and receivers were garbage.
They had no receivers.
They were garbage. They led the country in drop passes. Carson Beck was bad in his own right. He had something was going on in his head or whatever. Now he's at Miami. I don't think Gunnar Stockton's the answer to fix all of that in one offseason, and I don't see an improved receiver room or running back room. To me, they're a solid 10-2, 9-3 team that can mess up somebody else in the SEC, but I don't see the national title contender I saw 3 years ago.
10-2 is but if Georgia finishes 10-2, you're a playoff team. Also, where you should keep your hands on the wheel. Do they teach that at Georgia?
No.
At
Did you see
at what
Clemson
point,
suspended a guy for a game for DUI? I wonder what Kirby Smart was thinking when he saw that.
At what point does it become like an actual
He'll never play
issue
for me.
that the team has to force the guys to go to preventative driver's ed classes?
I think there would have to be multiple murders or something like that. At some point, Kirby Smart's not going to do anything, and Georgia's not going to do anything to Kirby Smart as long as he's winning. It doesn't matter. Crimes don't matter if you're winning in the SEC.
That's 100% true.
They don't.
That's America. Crimes don't matter as long as you're winning.
If you're winning in football, crimes do not matter.
Yeah.
What even is crime? Let's ask ourselves.
Speaking of crime, is it criminal what Auburn did a couple weeks ago and just gave themselves like 9 more national championships? My take is that you can try to pull this bullshit, but you have to do it within like 2 years of when that national championship would have been, so that people can get properly mad at you. You can't claim national championships from like, I don't know, 15 plus years ago.
It's bullshit what they did, but it is not fair to judge Auburn through a normal lens. They share a state with the most egregious violators of this of anybody. They live next door to Alabama, who claims national titles where they finished number 20 in the AP poll. 1941, Alabama went 8-3, finished number 20. They claim a national title. Alabama's got like 6 or 7 of those. So if you're living with them, fuck it. Just claim whatever. Now, the 93 one, when they're on probation, that's stupid.
Yeah. I don't like. I think it's funny when schools claim national titles, so I'm not going to like get on them about it. But I do think there needs to be a statute of limitations where you're claiming a title from over a century ago.
Yeah.
Because a computer rating of that season ran box scores through a simulation and said, "Oh, this team's great."
But there were some that
that's great, but it's also like no.
There were some that they did when they lost to the eventual national champion. And they're like, yeah, we're going to claim that one too.
So I think anything before like 1950, I think every school should just claim at least 3.
Yeah.
Every school should claim, because nobody fucking knows.
Can we talk about Auburn real quick? Because
we are.
I'm saying this current, not 100 years ago Auburn, this current Auburn team.
Yeah.
Jackson Arnold is also someone I'm looking at for maybe a long shot Heisman. Thoughts? I think their offense is going to be good. And also here, all right, so let me state my case. Cam Coleman's very good.
Yes.
Okay.
Great receivers on that team.
Okay. Jackson Arnold was in a bad situation last year with Oklahoma.
Terrible situation.
And on top of all that, what has Auburn always proven to us is when you think they're down, some crazy fucking year happens.
But it's been like
so if you want to go,
I know, but if
you want to go chaos theory, I could see it. But here's the thing: I was a huge Jackson Arnold guy last year. He was somebody I was very high on, and I felt like Oklahoma threw him under the bus.
Correct.
He got blamed for a lot of the things that were wrong with that team, which were primarily all on a horrible offensive line. I have not heard anything good coming out of Auburn camp about Jackson Arnold.
Okay.
So
this is why we have our
you're
not expert but insider.
It's just like
now wait a minute.
He's our insider.
How did he get a title?
He just gave us a
they
nugget.
Literally give me it.
He just gave us a nugget.
I'm curious how you don't hear anything good out of Auburn, because those people never say anything bad about themselves.
Oh, I'm not talking to Auburn people. I'm talking to,
he's got insider
people.
Even the people.
This is how you don't understand, Brandon.
Even the people. Oh, I understand.
No, it sounds to me like
called sources. Do you want to have a source off?
When Brandon wants to report on a team, he just calls
source.
somebody from the team, and then he just parrots whatever they tell him.
He reads somebody on Twitter who's
I read
mad
you.
on a message board.
Yeah.
That's your.
No, that's Hank. Hank does that.
Hank reads and incites me, but I've heard a lot of negative buzz coming out, and also Auburn their plan last year was to kind of load up the money cannon to go into the portal this year, to kind of do what Ole Miss did last year, make a run for it, except the kind of talent that was in the portal the last few years didn't show up in the portal this year. So they kind of blew it on multiple quarterbacks. So because they've got Ashton Daniels from Stanford, and who's the other kid that they got?
Well, they got the Deuce Knight kid out of Mississippi.
Deuce Knight they paid for out of high.
Great name.
So Jackson, I don't know. You look at Hugh Freeze's history. I compare that with the kind of stuff I've heard coming out of camp. I don't know that Jackson Arnold, it could be a quarterback carousel there. It could be week to week. Fucking hell, they've said he might play all three in the first. Yeah,
and all 3 coordinators.
And I think
I forgot about they have a play caller for first down.
They have 9 different combinations.
You guys were trying to do the permutations.
Matt's not our strong suit.
No, but I just don't know if Jackson Arnold's going to be the guy there every week. It's going to be really hard to win the Heisman if you're getting Steve Spurrier rotating quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I have 2 things about that.
Okay.
I think Hugh Freeze, as a elite quarterback whisperer that he was at Ole Miss, and then even at Liberty, I think it's dead. I think it's gone.
You want to know what that was? People didn't know the offense yet.
Yeah. It's a very simple. Yeah, it's not that complicated an offense. But number 2, let's paint the picture that Jackson Arnold at Auburn is very good, and you want him to be the Heisman Trophy winner. Can I even come up with a world where he's better than Arch Manning at Texas or Lagway?
Listen, these are all long shots.
And come up better than Sellers at South Carolina. I can't get him in the top 3 of the SEC.
I know. I'm talking long shots. We're looking for value. I'm probably not going to bet it. I'm just throwing these out there. It's just a thought.
I think a better long shot in the SEC, and I haven't looked at the Heisman odds as closely as I'm sure you have so far. I don't know what Lagway is at Florida.
Can they get to 9 wins? Can Florida get to 9 wins?
If he gets to 9 wins, he is a contender.
You got to get to 9 wins to win the Heisman.
I'll give you a long shot quarterback in the SEC. Austin Simmons at Ole Miss.
Ooh.
Just because Lane Kiffin.
Brandon.
He's right.
Lane Kiffin still is good at coaching quarterbacks, and he also has an offense that is still very good at getting their quarterbacks to put up numbers. And if Ole Miss, like they missed out last year, and it feels like they kind of missed their shot, and so everybody's just kind of completely overlooked them. And I understand why, because I look at the team, and it's not a perfect team. But I think that offensively they are dangerous enough that if Simmons kind of overperforms what you would expect from somebody with his lack of experience at this point, like that's a team that could surprise people. It could be in the playoff hunt like Miami was all season last year, where even if they come up short, Simmons might have an incredible season with the kind of numbers that allows him to, end up getting in there. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I think he's talented. He looked good against Georgia in the draft that he got in. Lane can obviously coach quarterbacks, but you're kind of poo-pooing something that I think is a great point. They went 9-3 last year with the best roster in school history.
Yeah.
And Jackson Dart put up numbers. What did he finish in the Heisman? 7th, 8th, 9th? Like, he wasn't in the top echelon of Heisman. If Jackson Dart in his last year there with a peak roster didn't do it, I don't see Lane magically throwing quarterback dust on this guy. First of all, I don't think they're going 9-3. I think they're going 9-3 at the very best. And I just don't – I think he's going to be good. I don't think he rises to Heisman level good.
Yeah, you do need 9 wins.
But he's a long shot, though. I think he's like 40 or 50 to 1.
Yeah.
Austin Simmons is 40 to 1 on the DraftKings Sportsbook.
Okay.
I didn't need to look that up, by the way.
I do.
Yeah. Mine is my actual Heisman pick, I think, is on that screen right now. Can you see it?
I can see the screen.
Yeah, there it is. Jeremiah Love.
That's mine.
Okay.
That's your
25 to 1 on the
That's my-
DraftKings
he's-
Sportsbook.
The narrative doesn't – you don't have to do a narrative when it's Notre Dame.
No, it's a Notre Dame running back who rushed for 17 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards last year, while his quarterback vultured 17 touchdowns from him.
The question is, will he get enough carries?
Yes.
That's it.
I think
if he gets enough carries, he's electric, and it's Notre Dame, and sports writers are going to go crazy
So that's
for Notre Dame.
Max. You said that's down to 25.
Yes, 25 to
See,
1.
that was 40 a week and a half.
Oh, fuck.
Brandon, what about Mississippi State? Are people asking if Brandon
Nobody's
Walker
asking about Mississippi.
is-
Well, he just did. This is
no.
number one podcast in America. He just did.
You let me finish my
PFT.
question. Is Brandon Walker to blame for Mississippi State being dog shit these last few
I'll
years?
kick you in the
Great
fucking
And here's
shin.
why.
Great question.
Brandon, you're probably You're probably in the top 10 in terms of richest Mississippi State alumni.
Why would you ask this?
Why aren't you giving enough money to the program?
I'm doing what I can. I got 4 kids, brother. I got private school to pay for. My wife
You had to move
Go
Mama
mantiquing
up
this
here.
weekend,
my
Brandon.
mama house. I have to
how
buy
much-
Hank Aaron signed shit.
He's buying old newspaper fucking machines, but he's like, I don't have any money to give to Mississippi State.
Oh,
I
we
got
can't
good
get a
deal on
linebacker.
that. I got a good deal on that.
You ever-
17th Greg Maddox memorabilia.
I got a
Brandon, is it like the end of Schindler's List when you're looking around at your little chair and you're like, oh, this Ron Gant poster, that could have been a linebacker.
Not familiar with the movie. I'll watch it later. But
I wouldn't expect that you would be.
listen. Our coach died, and is that a thing that I say on Twitter and people smile at? Yeah, sure. He died at the wrong
No,
time
it's
in
not-
history.
yeah, it's
he
not
died. He
exactly-
died like right when the transfer portal and everything was happening, and we were caught.
Is there ever a good time in
Never a
history
good
to
time for
die?
a coach to die. I
No.
don't think
But
so.
this was particularly bad. Are you saying that Lane
I
Kiffin?
mean, maybe if you're losing a game and he dies on the sideline and
And
they
we
have to
come back and
cancel the
win?
game.
Yeah.
No, but like the transfer portal and then everything, NIL popped off, and Leach had his own way of doing recruiting. He wasn't going to play that game anyway. So now we're 2 or 3 years behind. We're fighting back. The money's a lot better. Took in 29 transfers this year.
you just got a new contract.
I just got a new contract.
There's some money in your pocket.
I'm working on more Cowbell, the NIL podcast that I'm going to do with Jake Mangum of the Tampa Bay Rays. Like we're fine. We're fine. Things are going in the right direction. Now I don't even know if I had the NIL with the revenue sharing. I don't even know if the podcast needs that.
I fully support your our coach died excuse, but again, you got one more year.
One more year.
That should be the name of your podcast.
One more year.
Our
Our coach died.
Yeah.
All right, top 5 teams in the SEC.
I like LSU a lot.
You do?
I do.
Hot seat though.
What about Brian Kelly being a
It goes back to the James Franklin thing, right? So if I am going to believe James Franklin can bust through, I'm going to believe that Brian Kelly with the talent at LSU. Now the defense has to come a long way, but the receiver group, the quarterback, I just think a lot is lining up for LSU. They are a peaks and valleys team. When they are good, they are national title good, and then they go away for a couple of years and they come back. I think this is a comeback year for them. Texas, obviously. And I don't really believe in Florida, and I don't believe in South Carolina to the level of the people. I think South Carolina is the biggest fraud in the SEC. So I would probably go chalk.
You're doing this game again.
I'd probably go chalk there with like Alabama, Georgia, and then, I don't know, Ole Miss probably sneaks into that 5th spot.
I picked LSU to win the national title, so I'm with you on
I
that.
picked them to win the SEC.
I picked them to win the SEC too, and it's kind of along with what you just said. Like
Yeah.
the way that they work, it's like when you don't expect them to be anything is when they're going to jump up and have a great year, and they have a quarterback who might be a first-round pick. They have excellent talent at receiver. receiver. They got to replace damn near the entire offensive line, which could be a very big problem going up against Clemson in your very first game of the season. But I thought that defense last year was improving as the year went on under a new coordinator. You go into year 2, you expect it to be better. As far as after LSU, I got Alabama 2nd, Georgia 3rd, Texas 4th, and then 5th.
Yeah, I haven't thought about 5th that much.
I'm still going to go with Ole Miss because I'm with you. Like Florida, every time you talk about Florida, everybody says, well, if DJ Lagway stays healthy. DJ Lagway has never been healthy, it feels like, since he showed up. And it's only been a year or so. But
He's
it's
not
like,
healthy now.
Yeah, he got hurt last year during the season. Then all off season, it's like he's not able to throw in camp. And then he's able to throw in camp. And you head into the summer, it's like, well, now it's like a calf injury or something. And he's not. It's just until he shows the ability to stay on the field, which he could. But when he does, he's very, very talented. I just need to see him stick it out before I'm going to buy into the Gators.
I have my 5th. My 5th is Missouri. I like Missouri.
Oh, right. Okay.
I worry about their offense this year. You look at I think Eli is brilliant when it comes together to putting an offense and call, just putting together a system and all that, and gets the absolute most out of his guys. But they lost 2 guys on their offensive line, both tackles, and Mizzou just does not strike me as a program right now who is in a position where they can lose those 2 guys and just completely pick up the slack where they were. Now, they got Ahmad Hardy, the running back transfer from Louisiana Monroe, who I think is very good. So it's possible they could do like the Cody Schrader out a few years ago, where they just completely lean on the run game and what should be an excellent defense. But I don't know. I just don't know if they can score enough points this year to really be the 5th best team in the SEC.
No mention of Oklahoma yet. How hot is that seat?
I love John Mateer.
This is Brent Venables' last season.
Who's more pre-fired, Brent Venables or
Billy Napier, Hugh Freeze,
Pittman?
Oh,
Pittman's gone.
Pittman's more
Pittman-
pre-fired.
I think we said Pittman was gone at the start of last season.
Yeah, Pittman's not making
tried to leave.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, just give me my buyout. I'll leave. And they're like, no.
I think Pittman, it's just they're waiting for a certain date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
He
the
literally,
contract-
I think his agent literally went to Arkansas, was like, please let us just go.
Don't sleep on Stoops, though. Stoops, I feel like is
they could be bad.
He's on like the pony at the end of the trail just slumped over. He's been dead for a couple
How
years.
is Zach Calzada still?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
It's crazy.
The list of A&M quarterbacks throughout this country, mediocre A&M quarterbacks starting in this country this year is crazy.
There's just infected the
There's
world.
6 of them.
So wait, what was the analogy for Stoops? He's the pony at the end of the trail?
he's a cowboy slumped over on his pony at the end of the trail. He's dead. We just haven't told the herd yet.
I do feel like Stoops has run his course at Kentucky. Like I just feel like that's
when the A&M thing happened. That was the
I think he knew. Like he understood. Like I've taken this program to the highest I'm going to be able to get it, and the natives are kind of getting restless because that's how it works. Like when you're a program like Kentucky and you don't have a lot of success, and then you start getting success, the fan base starts to expect that every single year. So it's like it's really fucking hard to do that at Kentucky. So I think he was looking for a way out. I do feel like if Kirk Ferentz retires, then it makes it really easy for both parties because Stoops can just walk out the door and head to Iowa, and Kentucky can move on.
And then Summerall can head to Kentucky.
Can we all
let's
all just try to manifest Gruden and Coach O to Arkansas?
I want Gruden at Arkansas
as a package deal.
You don't think SMU guys going to Arkansas?
I think Brett Lashley might feel like he could get a better gig.
Is there?
I think, but he's an Arkansas guy.
I don't think that matters that much.
I think it does to some.
I think you can look at SMU if you're Brett Lashley and say I'm better off here than I would be going to Arkansas. Because if I go to Arkansas, I'm going to get fired.
Can I throw out a name for Iowa if Kirk Ferentz retires? Pat Fitzgerald.
That's certainly on the table now. I mean,
he's going to coach again, and he's going to be good.
He wants to coach again
for
sure. Yeah, I mean, I think that at some point he will definitely get the opportunity to do so, and it makes sense. Like if I'm Iowa and Pat Fitzgerald is interested, I'm certainly answering the fucking phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have we properly called out the bullshit that happened to Pat Fitzgerald?
Yeah, it was bullshit.
Yeah.
It was,
It's horseshit.
You know, theory. Again, I'm going to, disclaimer, not inside info. My theory is just Northwestern wanted to get the stadium done, and they did not want any of that shit possibly interfering with getting the stadium done.
That's just paranoia that's
got rid of
stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it was smart.
Okay, should we do ACC?
I mean, if you want to.
Are we worried about Cade Klubnik getting in a car accident?
So are LSU and Clemson engaging in who can come up with the stupidest rumor about their quarterback?
Yeah.
With LSU, it was their torn ACL, and now Clemson said, well, they took the football injury. We're going to take car accident.
So some of us in this room might have bet LSU money line just on the off chance it was true.
Did you get?
I mean, it might not be a bad bet anyway.
Yeah.
I like the bet to begin with.
There was a message board. It was 2 days ago. My brother is a first responder near the university, and about 30 minutes ago now, someone T-boned a car at an intersection. My brother just told me that it's Cade Klubnik inside the car. Also, spelled his name wrong.
Can you go a little
Which
further?
Which is the first.
I like a little bit more of this.
that got T-boned and he couldn't move his arm and shoulder.
Right, exactly.
When they got there. He didn't text me anything else. Lucky I saw it in time. I'm 57-year-olds and don't carry my phone a lot. He just told me that because I'm a diehard fan and I'm heartbroken and panicking.
Too much info.
Anytime a first responder comes to a car crash and the car's been T-boned, the first thing they check is the arm and shoulder.
He only injured his arm and shoulder.
Your arm's broken? How's your shoulder?
Right. That's the thing, though. If you're going to do that, you have to just limited info. Hey, my friend's a first responder. I heard Kate Klubnik was in a car accident.
Really banged up.
Really banged up. That's all I got, but just something to be on the lookout for. And then you move on.
Ambulance driver says you might lose some accuracy.
I'm 57 and I don't carry my phone around. It's like media. It's like, all right, this guy's full of shit.
Yeah.
So Clemson, maybe Miami. I think
Clemson or Miami or nobody.
I like Miami as the second best team in the ACC. I like Miami as a playoff team. I think Carson Beck is way better than Georgia fans want us to believe, and that most college football fans want to believe. I think he's really, really good. Whatever happened at Georgia, his head was he's got some shit going. He had some shit going on or whatever. I think he's really good. Now the receivers, they got to rebuild the whole room in Miami, but I think they're easily the second most talented team in that conference, and they get shit on last year. And Chris Paul hadn't made the playoff yet, but they went 10-2. Their defense was
Syracuse.
Their defense was really garbage, and defense lost them a couple games. So they transfer portal the shit out of that defense.
And they got a new coach too. So,
yeah,
I mean, I look at Miami, and I do feel. I mean, I look at the ACC in general. To me, it's a two-team league. Like you can argue, you can talk about Louisville and SMU. I think they're both going to be good. I don't think either team is really what you would consider like playoff caliber.
I think SMU's coming way back to earth.
Yeah, I think like 8-4 is far more likely than SMU being in the playoff hunt again. But then after you get past those teams, I look at that league in general, and I'm just like, that's not a whole lot there that I'm a big fan of. Pitt's got a chance. Like they could be like 8-4 simply because the ACC sucks.
Yeah,
like the bottom half of the league, and they can just pile up on them. But I just don't look at Pitt as a team that I think is going to be any good, even no matter what the record says.
I think Pitt might be the team that picks off someone to ruin their season. Very,
like
well, that's a very Narduzzi thing.
Yeah, that's a Narduzzi Pitt thing.
Holstein's a great quarterback.
Based on
quarterback play,
better cow than a quarterback.
Holstein isn't even that good of a cow.
It's a pretty good cow.
It's not that great of a cow.
I mean, it's a solid cow.
It's your average cow.
You don't like the spots?
It's an average cow.
Depends on the spots.
Cow.
Like, it could be kind of a Rorschach test.
Yeah, I like a good Holstein cow.
There are better cows, but I think that's a
he's
a really good quarterback.
When you ask a child to draw a picture of a cow, what do they draw?
They're going to draw a Holstein.
It's going to be a Holstein cow every time.
I mean, they're like the Norman Rockwell of cows.
Yeah. Okay, so Miami, you think you're leaning Clemson over Miami, though?
I like Miami over Clemson. I'm
not a big Brandon's head.
I'm not a big Kate Klubnik fan. I'm just not.
Why not?
Because of the car accident.
Because of the car accident.
He's really fucking good.
He's okay.
36 touchdowns last year, 6 interceptions. I know you can't
playing
tell
against the ACC.
I know you can't tell.
Playing against the ACC. What happened in the Georgia game?
Yeah, and also
what happened against South Carolina?
Not a lot of those
what happened when he played a real team?
He was way better against Texas.
He was better for a quarter against Texas.
He was way better against Texas than he was
after the game was pretty much out of reach. He played great for a quarter.
I will grant you, against elite competition, he has a ways to go. But with the receiver talent around him, with the offensive line talent in front of him, I think he is a terrific quarterback. And we're not in the strongest quarterback year we've ever been in. Like, there's a lot of turnover with the top teams. I think he's in top 3 quarterbacks in the country. I think he might be the best quarterback.
I think he's a top 3 quarterback to start the season simply because nobody knows who the other quarterbacks are yet. I think that by the time November rolls around, Kate Klubnik's like a top 10-ish, top 15.
But you don't think quarterbacks take steps from year to year? Like, this is his
I think some do. I think more don't.
I think plenty do.
I think there are far more examples of guys who just kind of flattened out than who actually improved steadily.
I think experience is a big deal, and in this transfer portal era, we kind of throw development out with the bathwater. We say we just assume a guy who.
Do we throw development out, or have the guys who've improved gone to the NFL?
I think there's still guys that stay around and develop.
Michael
Penix was in college
I don't
forever.
think the growth between junior and senior year is very significant.
I think it can be.
I think when you've been starting since you were a freshman,
Kenny Pickett,
by the time you played 30 games, you kind of just are.
Kenny Pickett being the best example recently, 3 average years and then bang. I think this
that was an offense. That wasn't Kenny Pickett.
That was Kenny Pickett, though.
That was a Walt Bell offense.
And that's going to be Clemson's offense.
Okay, I don't see it, man. We've seen it for 3 years now.
Well, I
haven't seen it. So I again, be clear. I don't think Clemson's going to be bad. I just would rather have Miami if I'm picking one of those teams to win, because I think Carson Beck last year, obviously he was banged up, didn't play great. Turns out losing Ladd McConkey and Brock Bowers mattered. I don't know if you watch those guys in the NFL, but they were pretty fucking decent. And I think that he kind of, it didn't look as good. But I think now he's going to have better talent around him. I think he's going to have a better offensive line than he had at Clemson. And the one thing that's really sold me about Miami is defensively. Like, the defense was horrible last year in the secondary, and they had a defensive coordinator who was insisting his guys play man on every single fucking snap, even though they always showed we shouldn't be playing man. We were going to get beat deep every single time. They ruined a great defensive line that will be one of the best in the country again this year. They've brought in a new coordinator who understands what zone is and will actually call it sometimes. And I think that defense is going to be so much better than what we saw last year, to where that offense doesn't have to be as good as it was.
I like Miami. I'm with you, but I just think Clemson might have 6 first-round picks. This is a loaded team.
They've had a lot of draft picks in recent years.
They haven't had this many on one team.
They win 8-4 last year. Then they won the Big 12, the ACC.
They won 9-3.
9-3, but they won the ACC. So it's like
They're gonna kiss.
Yeah.
We're not. What?
You guys are talking so much
just
ball.
talking
It's like
ball.
when you guys start fighting.
I forgot y'all were here, to be honest.
What about week 1? Miami, Miami.
I
Notre
think
Dame.
Miami's going to beat Notre Dame.
so do I.
We can agree on
Experienced quarterback.
I have some breaking news. Breaking news. There it is.
That was good.
Holstein cow.
Holstein cow. Breaking news, and this fits in perfectly because we can go to the Big 12 next. Colorado announces Ralphie 6, its live Buffalo mascot named Ember, is retiring. An indifference to running contributed to the decision. Very relatable. I think we all suffer from that.
I'm also retiring.
The school is training Ralphie 7 for her debut, but the team will take the field without its live mascot in the interim.
I don't like that.
Oh, they're fade Colorado.
Screwed.
Hate that so much. Also, yeah, people forget that Ralphie is a female buffalo.
They don't have a backup Ralphie?
You lose Shador,
They do,
Travis
but
Hunter,
it's true.
and Ralphie.
Ralphie,
If
yeah.
they win 3 games, Dion should get like Coach of the Year.
I love a Buffalo indifference to running. Just didn't want to run.
I think they're beating.
Fuck. I'm a Buffalo.
How do you fight? Like, does the Buffalo, like, you're like, come on, girl, let's
Yeah.
go. And she just sits there like,
No, look at that clip right there.
Oh,
Ralphie's
she's
just
walking?
walking.
That's the last time that Ralphie 6 ran, and you
Dude,
can tell
that
it's
is
Shout out
busy
Ralphie
fucking
6.
he does not want to
Running
run.
sucks.
That could be
Okay?
intimidating, too.
Yeah, running sucks.
But I love that at some point lawyers are involved in this situation. They're like, hey, we got to replace the old Buffalo. It's not dangerous enough.
Yeah.
And the lawyers are like, okay, I get it. It's college football.
that's not even sauntering.
But I would say she walked onto the field, but as soon as they turned to go off the field, she started running.
It's
again.
just like, finally I get to home and get
Maybe she
to
hates
eat
the
again.
field.
Maybe she's got like social anxiety.
Yeah, maybe she just wanted to get the fuck out of there.
I don't think she likes football.
Didn't like running. Love that. All right, so
girl.
Big 12's chaos. The chaos league,
yeah.
which I love. I love that the Big 12 has stayed the chaos.
Let me ask you this. Jalen Daniels, 60-1, Heisman. Your thoughts?
Jalen Daniels' problem has always been staying healthy, and about 4 snaps or 4 plays into the game last week, even though they won, he's like limping off the field with his left arm hanging at his side like it had been dislocated already.
And they're not going to win 9 games.
And they could. It's the Big 12. They could win 11 games. Who the fuck knows?
They were really good at the end of last
Can I say a basic bitch answer to that question?
Yeah.
Can you picture the Kansas quarterback winning the Heisman Trophy? Because I can't.
That's a good question.
I just can't do it. Not with so many teams. I just can't. I can't picture.
I'll put it this way. If Arch Manning is in New York, there's 0% chance that Jalen Daniels wins.
Yeah, well, somebody like an Arch Manning is going to be in New York.
He's 60-1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you
61,
look at
yeah,
it from the aspect of can you bet it and then maybe I could cash it out later, like
Yeah.
don't expect him to win, I'm still not sold. I just
Well, you set that up like you were.
Yeah, you really did. Did you know that his name sounds a lot like Jaden
it does
Daniels?
sound like
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels.
In
yeah.
fact, I thought that's who you were talking about at first.
He did win the Heisman.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, I blacked out there for a
We
minute.
bet on him.
yeah. All right, so
yeah.
Big 12.
Yeah. Who you got?
ASU.
I think not. I think
Sam
I don't
Levitt.
fucking know.
Sam Levitt also not a terrible Heisman pick.
no. And I'll tell you another one. I think Sawyer Robertson's really good at Baylor.
Yep.
But I got Baylor.
Why didn't you guys hold on to him?
You're because Mike Leach died.
Oh,
asshole.
that's right. I
Oh,
keep
yeah.
forgetting he's
God
dead.
damn.
Brandon didn't
He was
answer that email.
He was the last Mike Leach.
But you've got your Michael Jordan signed photo. You could have had Sawyer Robertson.
I'd rather have the Michael Jordan signed photo. So I like you're just throwing darts at the board with the Big 12.
Yes.
Arizona State last year, I think when we look back, we remember Scatterboo running crazy and Levitt playing well and then competing and should have beat Texas. We remember that. We remember them killing Iowa State. They also had 7 one-score games. They had a lot of really close games. They had a lot of tough losses. Like this team was rolling at the end of the season. I don't know that they're going to be able to do that for a 12-game schedule and so many close games. I think they fall down in the pack a little bit. I picked Baylor, but it could be anybody. One of 9 teams, 10 teams.
Yeah, I picked, like in our preseason picks for on the website at CBS Sports, I picked Kansas State. I'm already fucked, it feels like, because they lost last week to Iowa.
They're not out of it.
But they're not out of it because that's how the conference works. Like, I'm more confident that whoever ends up winning the league will have a 7-2 mark in conference play than I am in who will win it. Because I do feel like that will be how it ends up. Because that's what we saw last year. There were 3 teams that went 7-2 in the Big 12 and 2 of them ended up in the game. But as for Kansas State, I think has a chance. Iowa State has a chance. Baylor has a chance. Arizona State, like they all have a chance. Utah for sure.
Always
Utah
forget
has
about.
a-
I mean,
Devin
Kyle
Dampier
Whittingham.
won me money last year. Big fan of his, but like,
And they no longer have to do the will they won't they Cam Rising,
No, that's over.
which was torture.
That took forever.
Took forever.
And you know a team that like nobody's talked about in the Big 12 that I just feel like everybody's looking for this year's Indiana. You mentioned it. Kurt Signetti leaves James Madison. He goes to Indiana. He takes the entire fucking roster with him. Rich Rod left Jacksonville State, went to West Virginia, brought the entire fucking roster with him from Jacksonville State, and he's in a league where there really isn't an elite team.
I think the schedule's easy too.
And the schedule is pretty easy. So I look at West Virginia, like if that's a future you want to take, instead of taking Jalen Daniels,
Already
take
did it.
West Virginia to win the Big 12.
What teams can't win the Big 12?
I think
UCF is
UCF
god-awful.
and Houston is really the only two where I would like say that they can't win it.
I don't think Cincinnati's got it in them either.
I like Brendan Sorsby, but
Yeah.
I just I don't know. Like if he takes,
Oklahoma State.
I'm not counting out Mike Gundy.
I think
it
at
would
this
be
point
the most
you might be
fucking-
able to.
It would be the most Gundy thing ever, though, for him to just suddenly
Would
jump
be
up and
very
win 10
Gundy.
games again.
We said that like 2 years in a row now. I feel like it's time to maybe count him out.
I'm not.
But that's what he wants me to do.
He does.
That's what he wants
That's
me
what
to
the
do.
fake news
begging
want
you.
you to do.
Texas Tech?
Yeah.
They're gonna be good.
Yeah, they should, with the roster they put together, they should be in the mix. It's a little believe it when I see it with Texas Tech because Joey McGuire seems like more fantasy than fact right now.
I did some research this offseason with Texas Tech in mind, and I was just trying to look at like transfer portal classes as far as like, because they get ranked. It's a very, very inexact science because it's a very short track record. And the results of what I looked at were like when you look at the teams that rank among the top 10 in these transfer classes, it's typically the teams that are already great who continue to play well with these transfer classes. When you look at like the middle class schools that are in the top 10, they tend to improve by a win. It's never really what you think just because we had a great transfer class. So I think when you factor in the Big 12 and that anybody can win it, yes, you have to mention Texas Tech. But when you look at how like going that heavy in the portal usually works for most teams of their caliber, it's like 8-4 is probably what you're really looking at. But 8-4 might be good enough.
Okay. Notre Dame, independent.
Great.
Where do we have them winning the independents this year?
I think they've got what it takes to take down UConn.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be in the playoffs.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have them in the playoffs.
Really?
Yeah, I think what's that?
You hate Catholics?
I don't hate Catholics. I don't hate Notre Dame. I don't hate anybody. I'm simply
That's not true.
looking.
I don't know. I've got sources that tell me you hate Catholics.
This actually makes
Your
us-
source says I hate Catholics.
Yeah.
You hate a lot of
from the guy who brought you Travis Hunter can't win the Heisman. I'm
Do you know
excited
where-
about Jeremiah
Not what I
Love.
said.
Do you know where the Pope is from?
Yeah, he's from somewhere in Chicago.
Yeah, I know him. He told me that you hate Catholics.
You don't know. The
I
Pope.
totally know the
You do
Pope.
not
We
know
used
the
to go to
Pope.
White Sox games.
You don't
together.
hang out with the Pope.
Yes, I do. Well, not anymore. Now he's
You're
in the fucking
lying about
Vatican.
it. This is worse than hating Catholics. You're lying about the Pope.
I would never lie about
You
the
just
Pope.
said-
I am Catholic.
You said Pope was slumped over on a.
No, that's Stoops.
You were talking about the football.
I was
coach.
talking about the football
Okay.
coach. Notre Dame. I think last year was a perfect storm of being a really good team, having a really good coach, and having an identity. That defensive identity, the elite secondary. I think it was a really perfect storm of that schedule kind of nursing them back to life. They lost to a Northern Illinois team, and then that schedule just gave them stepping stone after stepping stone after stepping stone. And I think this one's sneaky mean off the rip. I think at Miami to open up, everybody's assuming they're going to win. Well, they're going to be breaking in a new quarterback down there. Miami defense is way, way better than it was last year. I think Miami beats them. Then they got to come home and play an A&M team who's going to be really good. That at Arkansas trip in the fourth week is really fucking tricky. I mean, I don't think Arkansas is an elite SEC team by any stretch of the imagination, but talent-wise, that's going to be a team that it's certainly going to be a step up from Purdue and everything. They got Boise State on the schedule. They got at Pitt on the schedule late. When you think all the hay's in the barn, they got to go to Pitt. He can say what he wants. I think Holstein's a good quarterback. The receiver, the running back, they're all really good. I think that's a tricky spot. I think Notre Dame could fuck around and be a 9-3 team this year. In fact, I think they will be a 9-3 team this year.
I don't. I look at this team compared to last year, and I think that with Riley Leonard gone and now CJ Kirst taking over as starter, what you could possibly see is a far more dynamic offense that will actually be capable of throwing the football.
Are they going to let him?
Yes.
They don't seem like the team that's just going to let him go out there and rip.
I think they will. I think they haven't in the last few years because they haven't had a quarterback they felt comfortable doing so.
Sam Hartman could.
Yeah, and they threw him around, but Sam Hartman's arm was not exactly what I would call NFL caliber.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason he got cut today, but I think CJ Kirst is an NFL caliber kind of arm, and I think that they had good receivers the last few years that they haven't really been able to utilize. The defensive line, they got to replace some guys on, but they also they've had some young talent on that side. I think they'll be fine. I think the secondary will still be fine. We talked about Jeremiah Love earlier, and I think to your point about the earlier games, I have Miami winning this week, and I wouldn't be shocked at all if Texas A&M beats them. Like, we didn't mention them, but Texas A&M could be the 5th best team in the SEC.
Yeah, they could.
But I think that plays to their advantage because if they finish, even if they start 0-2 and they win out, nobody's going to give a shit about those losses from September by the time you get to the end of the year. It's going to be putting them in the playoff, and they're Notre Dame. So if they're 10-2, they're getting in no matter what. So
And they're going to have the Heisman.
And they have the Heisman.
They're started out 0-2. I think they're in some trouble.
Well, they have to be perfect.
I think
from
they're
there
in some
on out,
trouble,
but-
and I don't think that schedule is as forgiving as it was last year.
And I said that there was no way they should be in the playoff last year after losing to Northern Illinois, and then look what happened.
Yeah, they almost
Made
won the
it.
national title.
Is PFT going to go to the college football playoff? James Madison?
I put a bet on it earlier.
Group of 5.
Have you just bet on every team and every player?
Listen, when you win a Tommy Fleetwood bet, you've got
bets
some
are
stuff that you can spread around a little bit. I bet on
maybe
JMU.
if you put that money on James Madison's NIL, all the players wouldn't leave for Indiana.
Well, when I win this bet, then I'll kick it back at the set. I'm not a Brandon Walker.
Why didn't I think about that as a retort? I'm so stupid.
Because I'm smarter than you are.
Agreed.
Yeah. So with JMU, I think that they've got a good shot. I really do. I think Boise State obviously is the front runner for it. But if JMU can win the Sun Belt, I see no reason why they wouldn't be that 12th team.
I think James Madison can win the Sun Belt. I think what you have to overcome is how the Sun Belt is viewed in a lot of ways, like with a lot of the metrics that they use to figure out the field. And I think the other thing working against you is, like, week 0 is week 0. You never want to take too much from it. But my one big takeaway from watching the games last week was the Mountain West might be truly horrible. So, like, Boise State might absolutely run to a 12-0 record in that conference. And if Boise State's got a great record like that, I just don't think any G5 or other G6 team is getting in.
What if we
Just
beat
had them beat
Louisville?
Notre Dame, by the way.
What if we beat Louisville week 2?
I think that would certainly help, but you really need Louisville to be very good. And again, I'm not really high on anybody in the ACC outside those top 2 teams. And yes, I guess if Boise State does beat Notre Dame, that would count. But so I'm sorry, Boise State's only 11-1 with a loss to
All right,
Notre
because
Dame.
you did say, after saying that.
Yeah, and you didn't bring up NIL with him.
No, I
got Sluka. I got Mr. NIL.
I dropped that ball, but you made an error too.
Is Sluka at James Madison now?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah. That should put to bed all the rest of JMU's not
Better
playing
make sure
NIL
that check
guys.
cashes or he'll leave halfway through the season.
We'll pay him in meth if we have to in Harrisonburg. That's not a problem.
Couldn't get any of that out in Vegas.
Nope.
Nope, no.
Yeah.
It's all coke.
Can't do it.
Do you guys want to do your picks?
What are we picking?
You did the same thing as last year.
But that didn't matter.
Yeah,
It did.
You won
That's-
college football extra.
Those were the metrics.
It didn't win me anything.
Yes, it did.
Brandon,
You
It won
got
you the chance to become
introduced.
back here.
You got introduced.
I've worked here for 6 years.
You got introduced as a part of my
And
Take
it took
College
him that
Football
long to
expert.
get you in here. And who got you in here? Me.
What would you
You've
like
literally been down the hall for 5 years before I got you in here.
what would you like
Which
us
is
to put on the line,
absurd.
Brandon? What do you think the winner should get?
I should get.
No, the winner.
I won.
No, this
Next
year.
year.
What do you think the winner should get?
What do you think the winner should get? We're in the competition together.
I think they should get a wrestling champion belt.
Okay. Tom, by the
Don't
way,
bring-
in the spirit of college football, you could just claim last year's title.
Don't bring.
I
Up,
will 20 years from now. Don't worry.
don't bring up wrestling. It's a sore subject.
Why? What's wrong with wrestling?
Brandon had a podcast.
Well, you took it away from him?
I didn't.
Who took it away?
Hulk Hogan died, so.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do the pick.
That should be the name of the podcast.
Hulk Hogan died. All of my podcasts are people that died.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll finish with the rowback question. RHOBACK.com, promo code TAKE, 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts, rowback.com, promo code TAKE. What would you like to put up for it, Brandon? What do you want to have?
I like y'all creating a championship belt.
Okay.
And
all right.
then we have to.
Done.
Now, I will parade it around all year.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
will put it on my wall behind me so that way every time I'm on my show, you'll see it.
That's perfect.
I've never seen your show.
I know. That's fine.
Okay.
We don't. We actually cater our show to people who know ball.
Ooh.
The Thinking Man's podcast.
Not me.
All right. So who wants to go? Brandon, you won. So you
I
get to
would
decide
like-
if you'd like to go
I'd like
first
to-
or
I'd-
second and
I'd
third.
like to have pick second and two and
Second
three.
and third. Okay, that's fair. So how we did it last year, each of the guys is going to pick 12 teams to make the college football playoff and win the national championship. And then what was our scoring? Was it? I can't remember.
Last year was just 1 for 1. That's
Yeah.
what it was last year. Now, if y'all want to improve it, where it,
Nominate scoring
No, I
changes
think
here?
we did do. I think we did weight it.
It was like 3 and 5 for.
Yeah.
But
I
Tom
think you
didn't get
should get
anybody past the fucking semifinal.
You should get extra points for getting a team that gets a bye.
Oh, okay. So 1 point for a bye.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 point
Agreed.
for a first round win. I like that.
Yeah.
1 point for a first round win, 2 points for a second round, 3, and then 4 for the national champion.
That works for me.
Is that good?
Lock it in.
Agreeable? All right.
That was a. Can we?
There we go.
All right. So here we go.
You put it on your knee. That was.
Here are our picks.
This is what we did last year.
Okay.
Sorry, I just found it.
Okay, so it's 1 point for make playoff, 1 point for first round win, 2 points for second round win, 3 points for semifinal win, 4 points.
Yeah, see, there's
So it
nothing
should
for
be
getting
1
a
point.
bye.
1 point for bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, you don't get a point for making the playoff. You just get a point for getting a bye.
But looking at this record, it looks like Tom
No,
had
you get a
2
point
points.
for but you get technically you would get 2 points for
Got
getting
it.
a bye.
You basically get
So
the
I
first
would've
round.
won.
You get the first round win.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Tom had 2 more playoff teams than Brendan.
Yeah, I know.
No,
But I got fucked by the scoring. But I agreed to the scoring of it. So
I don't
no
think
sour
that
grapes
was
here.
that. Didn't
Yeah, he was more accurate
Yeah.
than you.
He had an
He had
asterisk
5.
on it.
Time.
He had 5, you had 3.
That
There's
didn't
an
look-
asterisk
I had
on
more
it,
than
but he
3,
did
by
win.
the way.
No.
that didn't look right.
That looks exactly right.
That's
Pull it up
exactly
again.
Tom had 5, Brandon had 3.
But I had.
No, yeah. Brandon had Ohio State, Texas, and Notre Dame make the playoff. Tom had Georgia, Oregon, Tennessee, Penn
My quarterback
Alabama.
died.
Wow,
My
you know
quarterback
ball.
died.
Time. We're just skipping Clemson. Why is Clemson not greened?
Clemson did make the playoff.
Fucking assholes.
Okay.
See, this is how y'all do
But
me.
see, my quarterback died, which is why I lost. Because if
What's
Carson
quarterback
Beck
died?
plays, they beat Notre Dame and get to the finals.
All right.
I was just looking up a reference of what our scoring was. I wasn't looking up the.
Well, you can't look up stuff around us. Shit'll go crazy.
My bad.
It's all right.
Brandon, you don't get to yell at our producers.
I didn't yell at Max.
You have
Max,
plenty of
Yeah,
producers
you were
at home.
kind of yelling at him.
You have lots of producers at
Max,
home. You can
do you
yell
feel
at.
like I yelled at you?
I feel all right.
I apologize.
Thank you. I'll still take the apology.
All right.
Max, I thought you were a great captain.
Shut the fuck up.
I was bad.
Okay. Tom, you have the first pick.
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
What a bitch-made pick. What a bitch-made pick.
Buckeye Brandon.
Penn State.
Penn State and?
Texas.
Okay. So Texas, Penn State, Ohio State off the board. Tom, you now have the next 2 picks.
Give me Clemson
Okay.
and Georgia.
Fuck, why did I pick Clemson?
I don't know. You're the Clemson guy. I thought you were going to take him.
Brandon?
I'm thinking of who I got in my playoff. I'm thinking of who I got in my fucking playoff. I'm thinking of who I got in my motherfucking playoff. Thinking about who I got in my motherfucking goddamn playoff.
I feel like you should know.
Are you
if
doing
you're a
Bernie
college
Mac
football
right now?
expert.
Thinking about who I got in my.
Bernie Mac voice.
I was hanging out at the bar, chilling, all cool. Woman gonna come up to me. She gonna say, "Brandon." I said, "Yeah, that's my name." Have you heard this bit yet?
No.
She said, "Brandon, does pussy taste like pumpkin pie?" I said, "Don't ask me a damn question like that. I ain't never had no pumpkin pie. Kick it."
Nice.
All right.
It's like he was in the room.
Yeah, it's like he's right here.
That's the most racist thing I've ever heard.
No, it's not.
Oh, don't ruin his Brandon Mac.
Don't come after Brandon Mack. All right. You got Georgia. Well, now I got to pick teams that I don't believe are going to make it.
Why wouldn't
Well, there's
why
only
would
5
you do that?
teams off the
There's-
board.
Yeah.
I know.
This is still make it territory.
Give me Notre Dame.
Okay.
Notre Dame, who I
Wow.
don't think is going to make the playoff, but there's more sure bet than no. Go back to Brandon. And I'm clearly missing somebody in my mind.
LSU.
Yeah, give me LSU. He's right. That's who I was.
Good pick,
gonna
Big
do.
Cat.
Yep. Thank you. If LSU wins it all, I'm the college football expert.
Miami and Alabama.
Miami and Alabama. Good
Yeah, Miami
picks.
makes- No.
See how ready Tom is for this?
Yeah.
Do you need me to tell you the teams that are still left?
Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Boise State.
Oh.
That's a good pick. That's a very solid value
Yeah,
pick.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need your approval.
You notice we're both terrified of going to the Big 12.
Yeah. It's just a guess. It's just a pure ass. What's he doing? That's not what he
Yeah.
said at all. Okay.
If they win it all, I'm the expert.
This is goddamn. See, we're rating the Big Ten and the SEC because those are far and away. But it's also, I feel like game theory wise, you want to just take some shots on other teams and other conferences.
Just go, pussy.
Max is not proficient at Excel.
No. I'm going to do it. Give me Michigan.
Ooh, Bryce Underwood.
Okay, just forfeit your pick then.
Yeah, I know. Teams with 5-star quarterbacks. And shit. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to break the bubble. Give me Utah.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Okay, since he did it, I'll also do it and give me Baylor.
Okay.
It's kind of Tom's pick too because he broke the bubble for you.
Yeah.
Well, I broke the
Once again, I am the reason he's here.
Notre Dame is also Tom's pick.
Not true at all.
You have 2 picks that you made on your own.
None of this is true at all. No, that's not Tom's pick.
And PFTs live in Austin, so Texas is PFT's pick.
Baylor, okay. Fuck.
I know. We're getting to the.
Yeah, it's getting nasty out there. Give me motherfucking. Give me Missouri. Fuck it. I like them to go 10-2.
Okay.
I had them last year, I think, in this.
We can stop it after. Oh no, we're close.
Yeah, we're like 24 now.
Yeah, well, we've each got what? How many more picks?
You got 4.
4.
4.
Give me A&M.
Which one?
Texas.
Okay.
The one in College Station.
I already have Texas.
Okay. And then give me.
Nebraska's still out there.
You need me to write down some teams for you?
Yeah.
Do you not know?
Arizona State.
You don't know the teams, do you?
I'm just trying to figure out all the SEC teams that don't have a shot. So far, I've only got Mississippi State.
Ole Miss.
Well, obviously Kentucky doesn't have a shot.
No, I mean, I feel like Kentucky's got a shot. They've won
Then
10
pick 'em.
games.
Pick
sometimes.
Kentucky.
No. Maybe in the later rounds.
This is a later round, Tom.
This is the mid to late.
This is round 10.
South Carolina.
Oh,
No. I don't want South Carolina.
Fuck that.
Give me, you know what? Fuck Brandon. This way, so he's right. He fucks him. Give me Nebraska.
I'll kick you in the. Okay. Give me Arizona State. And give me. Fuck. Illinois.
That's fine. I win either way.
That's Tom's pick too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, since I have a degree from there, I feel like I should get half those points if you cash.
Yep.
That's in the bylaws.
How come all of Tom's my picks are somebody else's?
Yeah.
All right.
Great question.
So I've got 2 left here. Give me Kansas State because I'm not totally off of them. I thought they actually played well, even though they lost
They
that
certainly
game.
didn't play well.
I think they played better than Iowa State.
Well, they didn't, or they would.
Well, no, you can play better and lose.
Yeah,
They were down 10,
especially in the
this
Big
team-
12.
Okay.
Go watch the tape, buddy. I watched the All 22.
I did. It was not impressive.
Name 4 players on the team. Let's see.
Avery Johnson's dad, and Avery Johnson's brother.
I mean, those guys are fighting for their
Yeah,
son.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
like
brother.
that.
That's the kind of team unity I want to see.
Dylan Edwards, and then the receiver.
So let's see. You took Illinois off the board. Give me Tulane.
Oh yeah, you needed to take a G5. That would have been an asshole move if you didn't.
Yeah, it just felt like it's.
Yeah. Give me, to round it out, to finish it off, to cap it, to
USC.
to make it whole. Give me the Washington Huskies. You like that?
I do. My only concern about Washington that we didn't talk about much is just I met DeMond Williams in person. Not the largest human being you're going to run into.
They don't make big quarterbacks.
He's a
like
running quarterback, though.
Gotta have some meat in the bones.
Yeah.
Gotta have some density, some heft.
You've that's 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good job, boys.
Thank you.
I think
We
you
know
took
ball.
11 picks each.
That's 12, right?
Well,
No, I fucked that up.
yeah,
I fucked
the
that up.
first tab
Actually,
is
no, I
Tom
didn't.
and Brandon.
Oh, so we need one more?
So we had it. So it's my pick
Yep,
then.
that's true.
Yeah.
No, you know what? It's Max's fault.
Max
It's
Excel.
Max's fault, not ours.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's definitely not
All
our
right, take
fault.
one more.
Jalen Hurts isn't even a top 10 NFL QB.
You know what?
I'm taking away all the parentheses.
It would be my pick.
I know, it's tough.
It's there's not
take
a
Ole Miss.
Fuck you,
Why not?
Louisville.
Ooh.
I don't hate it.
Take James Madison.
No, it's
No,
okay.
I feel like they're racist against the Sun Belt.
You think James Madison's racist?
I think
Probably.
the college football
The whole
playoff
institution
committee
is?
He lived in 1700s.
Harrisonburg,
like the school or the man.
Harrisonburg feels like a racist place
I would agree with that.
when you drive through it.
Yeah, there's some truth to that.
Yeah.
A lot of Golden Corrals,
That's always a sign.
always a sign. They got the old Cracker Barrels.
We're not
Thank
giving
God.
up our old logo. They're holding on to it like
From my dead
Confederate
hands.
flag. Yeah. Let's see.
You can't name 24 teams.
I'm just trying to figure out what other Big 12. Give me Texas Tech. Fuck it. They
There we
spent.
go.
So no Ole Miss on there.
We didn't miss like a top 5 team, did we?
If we did, we'll find out.
No, I don't think you guys did. I think you're good. I'm looking at the odds right now. All right, boys. Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
always great.
Always
Always
nice
fun.
to get the invite to walk down the hall 3 doors to be on a show for the 3rd time ever.
That's not true.
4th time ever.
That's not true.
7th time ever?
I don't know. You did 3 dingers.
How many times have I been on?
A lot.
A lot.
You've been
Yeah,
on.
a shit ton.
Plus
I know. I'm
Hank,
just trying to remember. 'Cause
My
Hank's-
burners used to fucking kill you.
But, like,
Your burner?
Hank's on every show, so Tom's got representation.
Is Hank here, by the way? I
And
haven't seen Hank.
Brendan, you've been on a bunch of the Takey Awards.
yeah.
I was awarding things to Ben Mintz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this year we illegally taped you and ran it.
How
So-
did that? What?
Hold on. So
I
what
don't
you're
know how
saying
that
is like the
happened.
only time you're on the show is when you're connected to somebody else.
Correct.
Tom Fornelli 11 times.
I don't stand on my own. How many times am I for real? Like 1, 2?
5.
I'm at 5?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dingers only has helped.
yeah, dingers
Yep,
only
that's
helps.
true.
Which, by the way, I'm a lead at.
Yeah, you are good at it.
Who was the
Can't
one of you guys that
video.
drafted the utility second baseman on the Diamondbacks who was only up because the guy was injured?
That was Stephen Che.
The
He did it
fantasy
because-
expert.
Yeah, he
That's
did
right.
it
Yeah.
because his name was funny. So, all right, boys, you're the best.
Yep.
Thank you both.
Well, one of us is.
Brandon and Tom were brought to you by Nutrafol. If you're dealing with hair issues like thinning or shedding, but feel totally stuck on what to try, I get it. There's so many products out there, it's hard to know which ones are actually going to do anything. That's exactly why I gave Nutrafol a closer look. It's not just hype, it's physician-formulated, clinically tested, even recommended by dermatologists. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1.5 million people. You can feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified, the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. Adding Nutrafol into your daily routine is simple. Purchase online, no prescription required. Automated deliveries and free shipping keep you on track. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com, enter promo code PARDON. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, Nutrafol.com, promo code PARDON. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code PARDON. And Tom and Brandon are also brought to you by Chevy. Chevy Silverado, the best truck in the world. For over a century, Chevy's been building trucks that don't flinch and never quit. If you're hauling lumber on the job or trying to get the smoker, the cooler, the cornhole boards, and the whole crew to the tailgate on time, Chevy gets you there. When Chevy says most dependable truck, they're not just speculating. Chevy trucks have earned more dependability awards for trucks than any other brand, according to J.D. Power 2025. Sounds like they have the stats to prove it. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard. For more on Chevy trucks, visit Chevy.com, jdpower.com/awards for more award details.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, very, very special guest. He is our star player for the Philadelphia Waterdogs, 1-1 overall from Cornell, national champion. What's the Heisman called again?
Tuarton.
There it is. So he won that. It's CJ Kirst. CJ, thank you for joining us. We figured maybe it's a good time to have you come in, get you pumped for the semifinals coming up. I don't know if you know this, but we've won a championship as owners of the Waterdogs. We'd like to add to our ring collection, even though we lost the first ring that we were given.
We are like Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
And you are like Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
So let's get a deal done.
Yeah.
Who signs your checks at the end of the day? Does it say Paul Rabel on the checks?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. How much more money do you want? Because we'll get it for you.
Kenya.
Yes. Whatever you want.
Wow, I would love an NFL deal if that's possible.
Yeah, done. How's the season going? I mean, you obviously, like, we were very excited when we got the first overall pick. Watched you at Cornell. Incredible season. Most goals ever. Is that correct?
Yes.
Most goals
correct.
ever is pretty sick.
Pretty cool.
But how's this season going? Has there been a transition from like college to the pros?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I broke my hand towards the end of the college season, so had to take a couple weeks off once I finished up on playing in the championship, and then been playing for the last 5 games. So was 0 for 4 to start at the end of the regular season, so wasn't really contributing, I guess, too much for the team. But then we got it done in the playoffs, so we're still dancing.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between college speed and PLL speed?
Yeah, 100%. There's a new shot clock, so after a face-off, you got 30 seconds to go take a shot, and then and I guess a regular shot clock resets 52, and then in college it's 80, so much faster.
Yeah. Do you think it's bullshit that you are so good at lacrosse and then you also can be like, I went to an Ivy League school?
Yeah, I think, I mean, I guess in lacrosse, it's not the worst look in the world where people are like, oh, you went to an Ivy League school. But I guess compared to in the outside world, the other sports, people always give you some crap.
Yeah, you got it all. You literally have it all.
Did they have like special lacrosse courses at Cornell, or did you take like the full student load?
Full student load, yeah. So it was tough.
Was that hard?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, just like any other school, though, you figure out the easy classes. So I can't complain about the 5 years I took to graduate there.
Yeah.
You guys you've been on a little tear right now. Nobody wants to see the Waterdogs win. We are the underdogs right now, and we're playing Cinderella. So tell me about the matchup that we have coming up this weekend.
Yeah, so we're playing the New York team, and actually my roommate's on the team, and a couple other Cornell guys that I've had the opportunity to play with. So we've been talking a lot about this matchup, but we had a tough loss to them a couple weeks ago by 1. 2019 was probably the coolest PLL game I've been a part of, so fired up to play them again, and in Philly too, so home crowd, hopefully hopefully a lot of purple there.
Yeah, I hate them so much.
Yeah.
I hate New York. It's like I've got 2 favorite teams, the Waterdogs and whoever's playing New York.
Yeah. Or no, whoever plays the Whip Snakes too.
Well, yeah, fuck the Whip
Snakes.
Snakes.
Fuck the Whip Snakes. All right, so your brother, you have 3 brothers also in the PLL?
Yeah, 3.
Okay, so this is like a Saving Private Ryan situation? If like one of you goes down with an injury, then another one goes down, we got to save CJ Kirst. Or is like that's pretty crazy. 4 brothers in the PLL. Are you the best by far?
I wouldn't really say that. No,
you can say that. You had the best college career.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, you scored the most goals in college lacrosse history. I'm going to say that you had the best college career.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, but is it like, are you still trying to catch your older brothers, even though you've been very accomplished yourself?
I mean, yeah. Now playing in pros, I mean, it's totally different. So, like, they're pretty accomplished themselves. They've been a part of world teams, so trying to follow their footsteps and hopefully in a couple of years have a, I guess, better resume in that regard.
Yeah.
Where were they drafted?
So 2 of them play for the Boston Cannons, and then 1 plays for the California Redwoods.
Okay.
Were they also taken like really high up?
No.
Oh,
right, but you were.
So got him on that.
Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah, so you are. Yeah, you're like the Rob Gronkowski of the Gronkowski brothers.
Oh, wow. I mean, means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been in a fight this year?
No, I haven't. I feel like that is a level that I could definitely jump on my brothers because they play indoor lacrosse as well, which is huge and fighting, I guess, compared to some of the other styles of lacrosse. So once I get to that fighting level, I think then I have an upper edge on them.
When was your last fight?
Last fight? Wow. I don't think I've ever
been
a legit fight.
You got guys that handle your business for you.
Of course, yeah. That's the name of the game. That's just sports.
Are you soft?
No, I wouldn't. Come on now.
Listen, we're the owners. We got to ask the hard questions.
I like that response. So
yeah, that was a good. That was
correct.
a good job. And obviously, you're not soft. You literally played with a broken hand and scored the most goals and won the national championship. But that was a good answer.
Yeah,
you got a little offended by that. I like that.
Yeah.
So are you soft? Answer the question.
No.
Okay, good. So why aren't you fighting?
Because I don't want to be suspended for. I mean, come on now. I want to be playing for.
That's true.
Yep.
Playing the game.
Other good answer.
He's too valuable.
Other good answer. That's a very good answer.
If you were to say we had an enforcer on the Waterdogs, who would you say?
Enforcer.
Yeah.
Wow. I would say a guy who's been living in the penalty box, Jimmy Freehill, another rookie. He's trying to make a name for himself by sitting in the sin bin. So it's been impressive to see.
Yeah, I like that. Every team, if you have a Michael Jordan, you have to have like a Dennis Rodman.
Exactly.
That's ready to throw down at all times.
Yeah.
I like where we're at right now. I really do, because I feel like the rest of the league underestimated us after the regular season. What changed?
I would say within the older guys, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the veterans that we have in our team.
Of course, we own the team, dude.
Where are the rings, though? You guys have them somewhere, right?
I think
we lost.
Hank has them.
Hank has them?
Well, we moved offices when we got the ring, and then we have them somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are. Come on, man. We're owners. We know this whole. We basically pick the roster ourselves.
Honestly, like the rings are a flex for us, but we don't need to show them off all the time. Like you guys went out there, like the team earned it.
Yeah.
So I don't need to act like I was a part of the team, even though I did put the team together and galvanize the team and give them words of inspiration and really will them to victory. I don't need to act like I'm part of the team. So like the rings, I want to see you guys wearing the rings.
Yeah,
you're right.
The most important ring for me is the next one.
Yeah.
But
well said.
You were talking about our veterans, like you talking about like Mike Schlosser,
I love
like
Yes.
Connor
Yeah.
Kelly,
Yep.
CK.
or Zach Courier.
Yeah.
Yeah, like are you talking about these guys?
Kieran McCardle as well,
Yep.
Dylan
Yep.
Ward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are our guys. Those
Battle
guys,
tested.
Those guys stepped up big.
So that's where the difference is coming.
That's
into
where
the
the
playoffs?
difference is coming. Yeah, they're taking control of the locker room, and so it's been a huge difference from the past couple of games to now being in the playoffs.
So you guys are playing the semifinals on Monday. Our game is at 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern. You played have we played the Atlas? How have we done against the Atlas this year?
Yeah, so we're 0-2, so it's
God damn it.
yeah.
Hard to beat the team 3 times.
Exactly. Yeah. So we got that going for us. I said it a little bit earlier, but we lost them 20-19 a couple weeks ago in Boston. So I feel like we know them well and fired up to play on Monday against them.
Yeah.
I'm definitely fired up to watch. How fast can you shoot a lacrosse ball?
Wow. I would like to say close to triple digits. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite goal you've ever scored?
Favorite goal I've ever scored? In the pros? Yeah. Or overall?
It can be overall.
Yeah. I would say so. I want to say like my freshman year against Yale. It was like off a clear. Got the ball on the ground ball and ran like 50 yards and then put it in the back of the net on one-on-one. So yeah, I would say that would be my favorite goal.
I like that. What about the longest goal you've ever scored?
Longest goal I've ever scored? I want to say I've scored like a couple empty netters from like 20 yards away, but nothing too special.
Nothing too deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No 2 bombs yet, so I'm trying to hunt.
That's coming this weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't think that you can shoot from distance.
Yup, yeah, it's on the scout, so we'll see.
What's the vibe in the locker room about the owners? Are they like, hey, fuck these guys, or are they like, hey, we love our owners, or like, thank God they're so hands off that we never see them? Like, what's the vibe?
I would say the last part.
Yeah.
Thank God they're just kind of pushing it towards us, letting us run with it, and then have conversations like this to make sure they're still in the loop at the right moments.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're players first. We always have been players first. We take the perception here that like you guys are professionals. You know what to do. We're just going to step back, and you guys are going to do your thing, and we're going to just do our thing, and we're going to win.
Then we'll claim credit for it after we win. Yeah. Then we'll be like, yeah, our team won. But yeah, it's really up to you guys. Like you guys are controlling your entire destiny right now. We don't want to interfere with anything.
Yep.
We're not, the best lacrosse minds in the world, but we will talk shit. So is there anybody out there, whether it be a player or an organization or another owner, that you would like to make our enemies? 'Cause like we'll get in their shirt like big time.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And I think it's much needed at this time of the year. So but I don't have anyone specific that comes to mind.
Okay, what about this? So we're owners of the Waterdogs. We're about to play the semifinals. We guarantee victory. We're going to kick the shit out of the Atlas.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Print it. Put it on the paper.
Fuck the Atlas.
Fuck the Atlas.
All my homies hate the Atlas.
Let's go. We just wrote a check that hopefully you can cash for us.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta get it done though.
Yeah. Are you thinking about the Olympics at all?
Yeah, I would say that's kind of the biggest goal and like biggest dream in being a lacrosse player, and hopefully have that opportunity to be pretty special.
How does that process work? How are they doing like tryouts, Team USA? How does that all go down?
Yeah, so it kind of started last summer. Just kind of, it's a new form called Sixes. So they tried, getting a group of guys together and figuring out what's the best way to play the game. So then this summer is kind of like the first real round of tryouts. So invite another group of guys down to Sparks, Maryland, where the USA Lacrosse headquarters is, and then figure it out from there. So I guess the process starts in a couple weeks.
So there's a chance, it's an outside chance. We have a guy here who actually he works down in Florida now, but he is the goalie, I think backup goalie for the Czechoslovakian team.
Wow.
I have privately funded the Czechoslovakian team in certain ways. And if they qualify for the Olympics, I will walk with them into the stadium in LA. Is that stolen valor?
You'll be there.
I will be an Olympian. I will get the tattoo. I will be an Olympian. Is that stolen valor? I don't think it's going to be a long road because I think there's only, 6 teams?
I don't know the total teams, actually.
It's small. They kind of screwed us on that. But would you think, like, if we're walking down the street and we both are like, hey, we're Olympians in lacrosse, would you be like, no, this guy is bullshit. He just paid a little money for the Czech team and I played. Would you be upset at me?
No, I would tip my cap. Yeah, I would say
any way you get there.
Yeah, I would say respect. You're doing your part.
I would say it's not stolen valor. It's treason. If you're funding a foreign country,
they're not going to
the Olympics.
They're not going to beat. I'm going to root for the U.S.
You're going to walk out with
I'm still going to root for
Czechoslovakian flag on your
I'm going to say that you're an Olympian. Yeah,
I don't know about that. I don't know about funding the Czechs. I'd like to fund USA lacrosse.
Wow,
how much? $10? What do I have to do to be able to tattoo the rings on my arm?
I think a little bit more than that.
Okay, we can talk about that. Do you have like a thing that you would do if we won the PLL this year? Like, would you shave your head? How bad do you want it?
I would shave my head. I would get a tattoo, maybe.
Okay, I might get a tattoo if we win.
Would you?
Yeah.
There's a couple guys who have from the 2022 season. It's a pretty cool one. I thought. Do you guys have anything like
we
that?
didn't get.
No, you guys didn't get the invite.
Just the ring.
Just the ring.
Just the ring, which we took great care of.
Yeah.
I'd maybe get a Waterdog tat. It's an awesome logo.
It's a great,
right?
Do we know what kind of dog that is?
I think it's a Great Dane.
I think it's a Great Dane.
Yeah,
we'll go with Great Dane.
It looks like a Great Dane.
If you guys do win, when you win, sorry, got to talk like an owner here. Beer's on us.
Wow.
Full tab, whatever we want to do. So just maybe send that back to the boys and be like, hey, listen, beer's on the guys.
Wow, we appreciate that.
And we'll give you every single member of the team a free subscription to Pardon My Take.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's epic. Yeah.
And Tusi.
And Tusi.
If you want Tusi. If you want to. You probably can't accept the Tusi. I'll do the Tusi for you. All right? I'll celebrate for you guys.
Team gets all the free Tusi.
I bought you a bunch of Tusi. Unfortunately, it's against the law for me to give it to you. I guess I just have to do all the Tusi.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we're going up against the Atlas. Who's on the other side of the bracket?
It is the Outlaws and the Redwoods.
Yeah.
Okay.
You knew that.
Yeah. Who would you rather face?
My brother's on the Redwood, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that.
That would be
pretty
great.
cool.
That'd be good. That'd be like the Harbaugh Super Bowl.
Exactly. You guys would tune in for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
What was it like? So it's 5 of you total, right?
Yes.
Your youngest brother is playing where?
Rutgers.
Okay.
Yeah, he's sophomore.
Is he going to get drafted, you think? Is he good enough?
Hopefully. He's got to earn it.
So what was it like growing up with like 4 other brothers and you guys are playing like when you were like 4 years old, you're like, I'm going to be awesome at lacrosse because all my brothers are awesome and we're just doing this together?
Yeah, it wasn't even just lacrosse at the start. I feel like we played everything and played basketball, football. Loved playing baseball as well. So it was great just having so much going on all the time. And I feel like we all enjoyed it, which was the best part. So going to sit at a field for a whole weekend, just watching your brothers play, and then you get to do it the following weekend, it was pretty special. And then as we got older, everyone was taking it a lot more serious. So it was unreal.
What's your second best sport?
I would say basketball.
See, all right, can I give you a little just tip here, media training?
Yeah.
You got to say lacrosse. Because then it's like, whoa, shit, he's better at something else?
Even better
at a little illusion. Like, lacrosse is actually my second best sport.
Yeah.
That's
a good point. Yeah.
Just say, hey, listen, we do media training for all of our players. You can see this. You're a rookie. Did you get rookie hazed at all?
A little bit.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
We are pro hazing on our team.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You guys weren't a part of talking to the veterans?
No, we just say we're pro hazing and just go with whatever you want.
We look the other way.
Yeah. Smart.
I think that there a small amount of hazing can be good for camaraderie. You just got to watch out that, you know what it is? At the pro level, I feel like you don't ever have the guy that takes it too far. Because usually the guy that would take it too far would be the guy that sucked on the team. And so he was like, okay, I'm going to nominate myself as being in charge of hazing because that's all I'm going to do. But you don't have that when you're all really good. So with you and your brothers, where did you all go to school? What's the breakdown for colleges?
Yeah, so COVID kind of mixed it all up. So my oldest brother, Connor, went to Villanova and then 5th year at Rutgers.
Okay.
And then my brother, Colin, went to Lehigh and then went to Rutgers with Connor. And then Cole went to Lehigh, played with Colin, then went to Cuse, for his 5th year, and then I went to Cornell, and Caden's at Rutgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is historically the best college for lacrosse? Is Johns Hopkins?
Johns Hopkins, very good. Syracuse, Maryland. Yeah, so I would say those schools are up there.
Cornell's not bad though.
No, Cornell's great.
Pretty good.
Cornell's great.
How often do you guys quote Andy Bernard to each other?
It's funny. I have people when they were asking me around the office, were like, "Oh, where'd you go?" I was like, "Cornell." They're like, "Oh, there it is."
Yeah, he kind of ruined the whole Cornell thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say ruined it, but definitely that's the first thing people think of now.
Yeah.
Which is all right.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Why do you run around with giant spoons, and what does that question mean?
Giant spoons. Are you referring to lacrosse sticks?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Do you guys call it spoons?
I would say that was a little joke when I was younger.
Okay.
People calling it spoons. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a bigger net than most guys?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't know where that question was going. Thought I'd take a shot.
What about the sticks? Do you guys have like different? Are they all the same like uniform, or are they different like baseball bats? Where one guy's like, I like a bigger stick.
No, they're much different. Yeah. I mean, like people put softballs in their stick to make it wider. I use Nike. I'm a big Nike guy. But there's so many different companies with so many different styles that you can change it up. So it's kind of like a hockey stick. There's different curves on it, and people like different things. And great players use weirder things. So it's impressive to see.
Yeah. How much does it hurt to get hit by the ball?
Oh, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
It really wasn't a good question.
Yeah.
Do you ever shoot it like at the goalie just to hurt him? Be like, I don't care if I just want to hurt the guy.
There's a couple of my buddies who are Canadian love doing that. So that's yeah.
It's very funny.
It's a great strategy.
Yeah, no, you hit them, they're hurting for the rest of the game. I mean, it's smart, especially when you hit them in the dome. It's like, wow, they're out for it now.
Yeah, you just dome him up real quick. Then the next time you shoot, he's like getting out of the way. He's like, I don't want to get hit again.
Exactly.
Yeah. Our big thing is we just need to shoot more. Because I always, and this might be stupid, you can tell me if this is dumb, but I feel like it's really hard to save a 90-mile-an-hour shot.
Yeah.
Just shoot more.
No, I'm with you. I totally agree.
Does a coach ever say that to you guys?
Yeah, I would say shot location's probably the more, I guess, coaching point there. But trust me, I'm a huge shoot it as much as you can.
Yeah. We want to take the analytics out of the game with the whole like shot location. What's a quality shot? We just want to go more. Yeah. We're a big quantity over quality guy.
Yeah. What would be your number in a game?
I want to say
more.
100 shots.
100 shots.
Yeah.
Twice. How much do you usually shoot?
Me personally?
Well, your team.
Yeah. I would say around 40? Maybe?
Yep. So 100 seems right.
Let's double it. Minimum double it.
Yeah.
40 might be a lot too, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
double
100
it.
shots.
80 shots, 80 goals.
Yeah.
That's the team motto right now. Yeah.
All right.
Do you have like a celebration that you're known for?
No, I wouldn't really say. Kind of just get fired up.
He just scores
scream a little bit.
What is he going to do? He just scores so many goals.
You get exhausted with all the celebrations that you do. Yeah, that's smart. Conserve your energy.
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, if you have any ideas, would love to hear them.
Yeah.
Maybe. I always like it when they pretend to like drink out of the football, when they crack it open. And so maybe you could have a football with you that you could pretend to drink out of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a football out there on the field.
I'm just thinking about football.
Maybe like taking the lacrosse stick as a sword.
Yeah, that's common.
Then, stabbing the goalie in the face or something. I don't know.
I like it when Mississippi players, they crawl on all fours and then they lift up a leg and pretend to pee. Mm-hmm. That's a good one too. Yeah, pretend to pee on the net. This is my net now.
Yeah.
Bow and arrow at the goalie?
Yeah, bow and arrow's common.
Do they have like gun restrictions? I know like in the NBA.
Yeah, you might get fined for that.
We'll pay.
We got to talk to Rabel about
You'll pay for that one? What if you guys started picking up our fines?
How much is a fine for using your lacrosse stick as a gun and shooting it?
I mean, I haven't done it, so I don't know the number there.
What is the average fine? Because I'm actually interested in this. We could become like the Al Davis Raiders.
Yeah.
We just pay all the fines.
I haven't been fined, but I would say a couple $100.
Oh, yeah. We'll start picking up some
I'll pick up your fines.
Yeah.
In the semifinals and the finals, if you get fined, that's coming out of our pocket.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I want you guys playing loose, not worrying about the man upstairs looking down, trying to nitpick your celebrations. You guys do what you do, and let me and Big Cat take care of the tab.
Yeah, let's get some clips going. Let's get some viral clips going of you guys being just cocky assholes if we're winning this game.
All right. I feel like you guys are giving us an edge now. This is what we needed.
Yes. Yes. I have a real question about your championship run with Cornell. Awesome season. Obviously, like I said, you know, most goals in college lacrosse history, and you first championship since 1977. What was it like going into that game? Did you feel some extra pressure? Like, hey, I've had an unreal career. I've done all this stuff, but if I don't win this, it's going to be a little different. The story will be different about me for better or worse.
Yeah, no, I would say going into that weekend, we were there my freshman year in 2022. So we were like as a senior class, we're like, all right, this is great. Like we're here. This is exactly what we wanted to be. And in the semifinals, we beat Penn State, which was the only loss that we had that year. So then we were like, when we beat them, we're like, all right, I think we got the momentum that we need. Everyone had a chip on their shoulder going into Maryland, who beat us in 2022 for the championship. So I would say we had a different feeling, different confidence going into that game. And Coach Busick gave a pretty good speech beforehand about that, referencing that. And everyone, once first whistle blew, I went off sides, which kind of sucked. And then we were man down the first 10 seconds into the game. And then once we got through that, I feel like we were all knew that we were going to get it done.
And you played this game with a broken hand. How long did you have your broken hand in the season?
I did it like after the third game.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And did it hurt were you able, what was that like? A broken hand?
Yeah.
I just stopped playing.
I mean, I don't know if it's pretty common in football, but guys play through injury. They get some help in that regard. So I would say our trainers did a great job getting me ready for game day with some extra help.
Mm-hmm. You got two hands anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why God gave you the second one.
Yeah,
you'll be okay. What about the color of Gatorade you guys like to drink on the sidelines? What color is that?
I don't know if there is a certain color that was every time, but I would say we did a mixture every week. It was called bug juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like
it
this.
was like it would end up being like green, like before games. So
what's in bug juice?
It's just a mixture of all the Gatorade powder in like a huge 5-gallon bucket, and our trainers just mix it up. And
that's sick.
Yeah,
it's like
they're
every
you guys
flavor.
need sugar. So yeah, it was great.
That's awesome. That's like going to a restaurant when you're a kid and getting every soda.
Yeah, like 7-Eleven, getting all the slushies together.
You're
Yeah,
mixing all the powders into one and drinking bug juice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. CJ, this has been awesome. I have one last question. Roback question, rhoback.com, promo code TAKE. 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts, roback.com, promo code TAKE. I'm actually going to give my last question to Zach. Zach, do you have a question for CJ? Zach's in the booth. Oh, Memes too. Memes played lacrosse, Division I lacrosse.
I did not.
What did you play?
I did not play Division I lacrosse.
CJ, put on those headphones.
Oh, I got to put these on.
Sorry, Division II.
Division 2.
/3.
/3.
All-American, though.
All-American Division III lacrosse player.
There you go.
Yeah.
How are you doing today, man? Quick question for you. I was just curious. Later on, have you ever given any thought to later on in your career possibly getting into ownership, getting into team management, and scooping up a team in the PLL?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the ownership now in the PLL, it seems like a pretty sweet role to have. So I feel like I would love to follow in their footsteps and maybe get involved and stay in the game. I feel like that'd be pretty unreal.
Mm-hmm. That's a good question. You got a question about video games?
After a game, tough loss or a great win, you guys heading back to the hotel or to the apartment. You guys ripping any games?
Video games. You're saying
if you're into that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think guys have been bringing their consoles on the away trips to hotels, but in college, it was more NHL at night before going out. So
just a thought, could be a little bit of a momentum shift, some good bonding. 4 or 5 guys hop into a party afterwards, hop on the game.
Yeah, I feel like that would be huge, especially with being in the same hotel. I feel like that would be good team camaraderie.
Just something to think about, and it's safe fun, keeps you inside. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Safe
right.
fun.
Yep.
Stay up late doing that, which sounds fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, us owners don't have to worry about what they're getting into if they're all just having some safe fun on a video game. Mm-hmm. Good point, Zach.
Memes, you got a question?
Who's on your Mount Rushmore of Cornell lacrosse players?
Oh, good question.
Wow, that's a great question.
Great question.
So I would put Amy McEnany. So I'm going way back to 70s. So I would put Amy McEnany, attackman, won national championship with my second guy, Mike French, Canadian. Then I would put Rob Pinnell up there, Whipsnake.
Boo.
Yeah. But he was unreal player. And then I'd also put Max Seabald. So Rob Pinnell and Max Seabald also won the Tewaaraton as well. So that's my 4.
What about yourself?
I mean,
no, we got to have some confidence here. You're on the Mount Rushmore. Get yourself on there. Yeah.
All right,
So who's off?
Who's off?
Yeah.
Snake.
The Whipsnake?
Yeah.
I guess so. All right.
Who's that? Paul?
Rob.
See, Rob.
Sorry,
Rob. Rob. Brutal.
Do you think could lacrosse players from the 1970s compete with the modern day?
I mean, the game, the technology of the sticks, night and day now. But I would say they were a different breed. So yeah, I would say athletically for sure.
Yeah. What was the difference of the game back then?
I mean, it was no shot clock. The sticks were barely made out of plastic at that point. So I don't know. I mean, it's just like I just like hockey. Like I said earlier, the sticks are just the completely different game. Change the sport.
Yeah, I feel like any sport like that back in the day, probably some really tough guys because you just get hit in the face, spitting out teeth, spitting blood, and you're like, I don't care. I'm a lacrosse player. I'm going to keep playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to say you guys aren't tough right now, but it's like that whole mentality of playing back when there was like not any attention at all on lacrosse and doing it just for the love of it. Like that's a different breed of guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were all in frats at that time too at Cornell. So I tip my cap a little bit more to those guys and those alums.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, CJ, best of luck. Monday, noon Eastern, Waterdogs, Atlas, semifinals. We are covering all fines that are incurred in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go win another chip.
Yep.
And then beer's on us. The tab is on us if we can win a championship. So.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks so much, man.
Yep. CJ Kirst was brought to you by Mountain Dew. Hank, pop me.
Oh.
Yeah, pop off for the boys, Hank.
Hell yes.
Love Mountain Dew. Nothing says summer like daytime baseball games. Nothing says summer like going to camp. And nothing goes better with hanging out outside and hanging with your friends than the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. I've got the Mountain Dew Diesel right here. OG flavor. Beautiful can. Look at this retro can with the retro sunburst. It's got the mountains right there. I want to go climb a mountain. I want to drink a Mountain Dew on top of it. I want to hang out with the Mountain Dude. Chill guy. That tastes so good. Mountain Dew presented Camp Barstool for us a couple weeks ago. That was the best time ever. Loved hanging out with the guys. Loved competing. Loved drinking Mountain Dew the entire time. The mountain's calling. Experience the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Grab one today.
Okay, Fyre Fest of the week. Henry.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I told a story about hiding a gun on a podcast earlier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a good story.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah, hopefully. And then yesterday we did a Barstool After Dark. We talked about it. Was it ATV, the pro volleyball tour, Chase Budinger, San Diego Smash. It was like pros versus Joes. We got smoked. And going into it, my whole time, I was like, I just want to not, get injured. Like, we're old now. I'm always constantly thinking, is this something where if I tried too hard, I could get hurt? Taking, spikes from professional volleyball players was like, yeah. So I was like, I'm not going to put myself in the line of fire. Did a good job during that. At volleyball, our softball team, they needed a sub. I didn't play in the summer because we weren't here. But I was like, yeah, I'll sub in for the game. Didn't get hurt during volleyball, went to softball, and I got fully stepped on with a spike, basically punctured through my cleats and into my toe. And my toe has just been absolutely throbbing all day.
The worst.
Is it bleeding?
It was bleeding last night. It wasn't bleeding today.
How'd you get stepped on?
Show feet.
I was playing first base. Memes was playing catcher. There was, play it first. Little bit high. I jumped up, and when I came down, it was a bang play. The runner didn't do anything wrong, but my foot came down at the same time as the runner was running and just ran over my foot.
See the toesies.
I'm sorry, Hank.
If you think if the throw was there, would you have been okay? If the throw had been good, would you have been okay?
Yeah, you got stepped on pretty good. Did memes do something to screw you over?
No. It's the game.
The ball slipped out of my hand, and I just immediately went, "Oh no!" and it went 10 feet over his head. So he had to jump, come down, and the kid went full speed into Hank.
Yeah, and I then gave him a speech like a disappointed father.
I launched it.
I was like fundamental baseball, dude. That's what I said to him. Literally after he threw the ball, it's like fundamental baseball. He threw behind 2 runners with 1 out. There was a guy on second and third, both scored.
Oh no!
He
and then that
led
to like 7 other runs.
We were the bad news Bears. So the other team kicked our ass. But Hank, you're going to be okay? You going to make it through Oasis?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, we're going to have to battle.
Are you going to sing to all the songs?
Not all the songs. I think I've seen the set list. I think the last like 10 or so. I'm not like I don't know. I'm going with Robbie Fox. I think he's going to be singing every single lyric to every single song. I'm excited for the last like 10.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite song?
My favorite song, probably Master Plan.
Oh,
Master Plan. Don't Look Back in Anger.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm fired up.
It's gonna be awesome.
80,000 people singing these songs. It's gonna be biblical.
And you're gonna be in a football stadium.
You're
gonna be as close to football as much as you love football. You're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Okay. PFT.
Bucket hat, Hank. Bucket hat.
Fuck yeah.
Can I, instead of Fyre Fest of the week, can I do Jordan of the week?
Sure.
It's the same Jordan that it's always been. Did you know
that would be great if it was different?
No, it's the same Jordan. She's putting up a dynasty right now. We screwed up by not talking with Tom and Brandon at all about Bill Belichick at UNC, which is going to be a very interesting thing to follow. Jordan and Bill have trademarked the phrase "gold digger."
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was interesting that they did that.
Very interesting.
Why do you think they did that?
I don't know.
Hank, do you know why they? Why would
Can you trademark that?
Yeah, they did.
No, they tried to. Did they officially do it?
I don't know.
File for trademark. I don't think you can just. I don't think you can trademark a phrase like this. Can you?
I mean, Kanye probably owns it.
It's very well known.
Mm-hmm. He's not getting along well with his lawyers, though.
No. Okay.
So shout out to Jordan. She's got a number of things that she's filed for. They're being very industrious. Jordan's looking out for the future of her maybe husband.
Yeah.
I
feel like husband is coming soon.
I think they might be secret married.
Is this your addiction to secret agreements?
Yeah, secret agreements. I mean, Travis and Taylor were secret engaged for a couple weeks. Terry signed the secret extension.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe they're secretly married. Be classic Belichick.
It would be classic Belichick.
My other Fyre Fest of the week is just that I lost 3 laptops within the span of about 30 hours.
How?
All right, so I have my original laptop back from 2016 that I got when we started Part of My Take. That's what I've been using. Even though Pete's tried to give me new laptops before, I'm like, I kind of like my old one. I like the keys.
Wait, yeah, whose laptop is this?
All right, so I'll get to that.
I just noticed the stickers.
I'll get to that in a second. And I took that on the road with me, and I left it in the hotel in New York City.
Yeah.
On Friday, and I was already out of the city when I realized that I left the laptop behind. I didn't really feel like calling the place and then having them ship it back to me because it also is a bad laptop now. It doesn't really work that well. So I just
whoa, breaking news! Holy shit! The Cowboys traded Micah Parsons. Is this real?
Yeah, it's real.
Micah Parsons to the Green. Did you see how I thought it was fake? Because Schefter said Cowboys are trading 3-time All-Pro Micah Packers to the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. They reached an agreement on a 4-year, $188 million contract.
Fuck. That's bad.
I'm very happy.
I am not happy.
I'm extremely happy. Great deal by Jerry Jones. Probably getting a haul back from that. Rebuild the entire franchise. Let's see, what are they being... What did they trade him for?
This is bad.
Highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history.
This is bad.
This is a great trade by Jerry Jones.
This is bad.
He's done it again.
God fucking damn it. How do you let the fucking Packers get him?
Packers got fleeced. This is awesome. Great job, Jerry.
Fleeced, you said?
Yeah, a great trade by Jerry Jones.
How many picks?
I want to encourage this type of activity from him. We don't know yet.
Oh, man. And you know what's worse is I saw a tweet earlier today that was like Micah Parsons just started following Caleb Williams.
Like, literally?
Yeah, no, now it makes sense in the bad way.
So he knew where he was going to go, and he started following all the ops.
Yeah. God damn it. All right. Processing. Processed, bad.
Processed, great.
You know what? they probably overpaid. That's what I'm going to say. They don't have any first-round picks for the next infinity. Yeah. This is bad. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're fine.
Piquet, do you have Fyre Fest?
Fine. Yeah, mine was going to be that my daughter started watching K-pop show that's on Netflix now, and I want to kill myself. But now Micah Parsons is a Packer, and I really want to kill myself. Mm-hmm. All right, back to the computers. God damn it. How many picks? Tell me how many picks.
I have a question.
How many fucking picks?
Do you think it's a possibility that Jerry talked to Nico?
Maybe.
Nico, I got a question about how to handle this guy.
Fuck Nico.
How to handle this?
I haven't said it in a while.
This little rascal here.
Oh, dude, that's so much money. Wait, Parsons has 9, and that's only 2 first rounders. Why wasn't it 3? You know what? I'm just gonna go with Packers fleeced, and just mute that tweet. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Packers fleeced. Does everyone feel like that's a good cope?
That was my initial reaction because I want to encourage Jerry Jones to keep doing this stuff.
Okay. All right. Everyone agree? Memes, you cool with that? That's good.
Yeah, I'm shocked. Why? I don't know why you would trade him in the NFC.
Yeah, and also like he's really fucking good, and he's 26 years old, and he's going to be really good for a while. And
now these first round picks are probably going to be late round picks.
I want to know what other teams reached out, because if it's just 2 first round picks, I feel like other teams would have offered that, right?
All right, I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna go all caps fleeced. What do you guys think about that?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna follow it up with saying yes, this is a cope, and then I'm gonna mute the whole thing.
This is crazy.
First, so it stands. All right, you got our live reaction. Fuck, that's my Fyre Fest, and also the K-pop stuff.
Yeah, the K-pop stuff, it sounds tough.
It's tough.
Aaron was telling me about that yesterday. It's his biggest enemy.
I don't know why Netflix did that. They did it to all of us with children. There's just a K-pop animated show that is now, what is it called? It's K-pop All-Stars or something? I don't know. It's K-pop Demon Hunters. That's it.
Yeah.
Hank, talk. I have the hiccups.
Damn, this is...
Micah Parsons of the Packers gave me the hiccups.
Micah Parsons, Luka Doncic, both 26 years old, both traded away from Dallas. Tough.
That's wild.
Tough for Dallas.
I feel like
Cowboys are going to suck.
If you're Jerry Jones, you should probably want to trade him out of the conference.
You want to trade him out of the NFL?
Yeah.
We really could have used Micah Parsons on the Bears. Really could have used him. Okay.
I feel like every team should have been calling about him.
Yeah. He's 26 years old. I said 3 first rounders, no problem. It was a conversation we had when this first started, when people were like, we should do the Khalil Mack thing again. Khalil Mack was good. Khalil Mack was the right move. It was the quarterback that didn't progress in the right timeline. When you can get a player that is this good and this young, like, ask yourself this, and now I'm defending the Packers, but will there be a player in the next 2 drafts in the, let's call it 15 to 25 range, where the Packers will most likely be picking, that will be better than Micah Parsons? The answer is no.
I got to see what Skip Bayless has to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's look this up real quick.
Yeah.
Come on, Skip.
Yeah. All right. Our good friend Tom Fornelli is texting me. He said, fuck. Mm-hmm. So there we go. We're on the same page. Okay, back to the laptops, please. Just tell me about your laptops. Let's think about something else.
Okay, back to the laptops. So I leave one in the hotel room in New York. I've had that laptop for the last 9 years, so it's not really working that great. Leave it there. Then I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it's just meant to stay there. Maybe this is a good way for me to just move on from that laptop. Clean break. So I just don't inquire about the laptop.
Yep.
I think to myself, I've got another laptop that I've used from time to time back at the office.
Okay.
Come back to the office. I don't know where the laptop is. I don't know where I put it. Sometime in the last 2 weeks, I've misplaced that laptop. Then I've got a third laptop. So I'm like, okay, I've got one at home. I can bring that in. I'll bring it in, go to a gas station on the way in, get out, walk inside, and while I'm inside, somebody steals my laptop.
What?
Yeah, didn't realize somebody stole it
Did
until
you just leave it sitting on like the front seat?
it may have been very visible, but I don't like to lock the El Camino.
Yeah.
Can you lock the El Camino?
Yeah, yes, you can lock the El Camino.
Good question, Hank.
You have to lean over and press the thing down.
Oh, and you can't reach.
And then that's not what I meant by it's just a pain in the ass. I have a wand that I use for it, my car locking wand. And so I know exactly who stole my laptop. The problem...
Oh, because you have the tracking?
No.
Oh.
The problem with me knowing exactly who stole my laptop is I don't want to describe the person to anybody because the person looks exactly like me.
Oh.
The guy was inside the gas station in front of me trying to return a phone charger, at least the case to a phone charger that he had removed, and tried to return it to get like $15 cash from the cashier. And she was like, no, I can't take this back. You very clearly just stole the thing out of it. Now you're trying to get money out of it.
Right.
This guy was not there for any good reason.
Right.
And he looked exactly like me. Oh, and so I can't be like, be on the lookout
for me.
For me, a white guy, approximately close to 6 feet tall, mustache, glasses, long hair. That's your man. I can't describe that guy to anybody.
So whose laptop is this?
So this is a laptop that Pete gave me.
Okay.
To do streaming on.
Probably a lot of cum on it.
Back in 2020, the keys are very sticky and nothing is saved on this. So I'm having to log out, log back into everything. So we're making do on this. This is an away game, but I think this is now my laptop that I'm going to be using.
Oh, man.
So that's kind of a Fyre Fest.
That is kind of a
And then you have that moment when you go through like a real
Would you rather
bad...
have your laptop or Micah Parsons on your rival team?
I would trade every computer I have to get Micah Parsons off my rival team.
Yeah.
Like there's
could be worse.
There's no better feeling in the world than when Micah Parsons leaves your rival team. It's awesome. I highly recommend to everybody out there, try it at least once.
Perspective.
Yeah. So Big Cat, you might get that joy one day.
Yeah. True. When he's like 35 and a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, when he's gone.
Zach.
Great trade, Jerry.
Fyre Fest.
My Fyre Fest of the week, I guess a little bit of backstory. Yesterday night, I did go on a date. It was a lot of fun. We played mini golf, got some drinks, but my Fyre Fest is that I shot a 51 on 9.
All right.
I went into it.
Solid score.
Yeah.
Really wanted to be like, golf is a man's sport. I'll look so sophisticated as a man if I can sink these putts. And then none of the holes went well.
So how was the date, though?
Date was a lot of fun. Great time. The mini golf, not so much.
Will there be another date?
There could possibly be another date. Yes, sir.
Zach, question?
Yes, sir.
Was this date number 2 or was this date number 1?
This was a second date.
Let's go.
It was.
All right. So how did you manage that? Because I know that there were some questions about reaching back out to schedule the second date.
There were just some scheduling conflicts the last couple of weeks. People were out of town. I was out of town. They were out of town, but they just circled back to a dateable scenario.
So did you apologize for not reaching back out?
Certainly. I was very transparent about being terrible at texting, and we might pivot to phone calls.
Love that.
That could play.
Smart.
Pivot to phone calls.
That plays.
Maybe a FaceTime situation.
The most important question here, what did she shoot?
She shot, I think, she had a couple of rough holes as well because the digital scorecard only let you log 6 holes each hole, but I think she was like high 20s, so I got smoked.
Okay.
So yeah, you let her win. What a gentleman.
She beat you by 20 strokes.
There's high teens. I don't want to say 20, but not way more strokes than you would like to get beat by in a mini golf tournament on a date. So many more strokes.
Oh man, that's good. I'm happy you went on a date.
Thank you, Big Cat.
Yeah.
We have a statement from Micah Parsons now.
Okay, let's hear it.
Let's see. Growing up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, I was one of few kids in my neighborhood who cheered for the Dallas Cowboys. Blah, 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 blah. You embraced me, my family as my own. I never wanted the chapter to end, but not everything was in my control. My heart has always been here. It still is. Through it all, I never made any demands. I never asked for anything more than fairness. I only asked the person I trust to negotiate my contract to be part of the process. It's a sad day, but not a bitter one. I'll never forget the joy of draft night, the adrenaline of running out of the tunnel, or the brotherhood I shared with my teammates, coaches, and staff who prepared me for every single game. Those memories are mine forever. North Texas will continue to be my home in the off-season. I'll still be here, giving back to the community that gave me so much, and no matter where the next chapter takes me, The bond we've built will never break. Thank you, Cowboys Nation, for every cheer, every moment, every ounce of love you showed me. Wearing the star has been the honor of my life. With gratitude and love, 11.
Wow. Should have stayed. If you loved it so much, just stay.
No. Listen, sometimes this is business. NFL's a business.
Cowboys are just going to suck. I think
Hank,
they are.
as a Cowboys fan, how does this affect you?
I think they are.
They're going to be terrible.
I don't know about terrible.
It's good for the
offense is still good.
Good for the commies.
The offense is very
Take
good.
the team away from Jerry Jones.
No.
He's senile.
No. Give him more responsibility.
He's senile. Take it away.
Let the man do what he loves. You know how much money Jerry Jones has made the NFL? We have to be supportive of Jerry.
It's so nice if you have a rookie QB knowing he's not in your division anymore.
Yeah.
Or a young QB, second-year QB.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. Like, it's so awesome. It's so
What are you
good.
laughing about memes?
No, Hank is making a great point.
Hank's just making points.
Hank knows ball. This is great.
Because what was it going to be, 2 times a year for the next...
Twice a year for forever. And, like, that's a guy that even if you have a quarterback that you're really happy about, like, I'm not looking forward to Dallas week. I'm not looking forward to Micah Parsons getting out.
Even if they're bad, even if the team is bad. He's
Right.
Numbers
still
3.
on
He's
the other
still,
side.
he's still great. I'm going to take 11. I'm going to take number 11.
22.
I'll allow this one. No hate towards you.
Listen, college football is all I care about right now. We'll deal with this later. We'll deal with this when we deal.
It's a next week problem.
This is totally
Future
a next week problem. I don't think we play the Packers for a while anyway. Who knows? All right. What do you guys got? Numbers. I have 3.
I took 11 for Micah.
I think we play. I can't remember what the first. Yeah, December 7th, and then the end of the season. We got a long time to worry about this. A long time to worry about this.
I'll do 50. I see it behind PFT.
46.
76. 19.
Also found a home for Mr. Perry.
45.
What'd you guess that?
You had 46? Oh, man. So close.
Tough break.
Love you guys.
You haven't gotten it yet, right?
Love you, Jerry.